What up, everybody? This is Jay Watts right now, Capital City. I got some breaking news. My man King James just sent me a message right now. I was going live anyways, but he just so happened to send me a message. And a message says, "Yo, brother, I was in the parking lot yesterday. Today is Thursday. So I was in the parking lot yesterday. One of the drivers walked up to me and said, tomorrow at 2 p.m., they are protesting against Uber and Lyft because they're using drivers like slaves. Protests start at 2 p.m. See parking lots. Phones will be turned off. I spoke with a group of drivers last night. What do you say? And everyone seems like they're ready to fight. All the drivers are down to protest. Our lot, 24th Street, all of those lots. What's up? What's my man Logan? What's good? There you go, King James. I was just hitting you up, man. Hey, thanks for that message, brother, because I didn't know about the protest. But hopefully I just let a lot of Phoenix drivers know if they listen to this. So is the protest today, James? Today is Thursday, so it's today, right? It's today, Thursday at 2 o'clock p.m. They're turning all phones off, which is cool with me because I don't start driving till nighttime. So yeah, I'm in it. Lisa, what's good? What's good? Oh, she's his third Bigfoot Dasher, my man. So that's what it is right now. Friday, 2 p.m. Okay, Friday, 2 p.m. Perfect, perfect. Because Friday, 2 p.m., the protest in Phoenix starts, and a lot of people are just turning their phones off, starting at about 2 p.m. And like my shirt say, I represent the chat, baby. I told you I was gonna make this motherfucker. Y'all thought I was joking, huh? I represent the chat. Whatever goes on in my chat, I do it. Silver Fox was good. Was good. Doughboy, my man. He's back. He's back. Yeah, so I guess in Phoenix tomorrow, they're starting that protest at 2 p.m. on Friday. Oh, Lisa, hey, I get down. If I'm not out driving, I'm not doing nothing. I'm in the lab. I make shirts all day. I could do this shit, and all my shit's custom. I told motherfuckers, I represent the chat, baby. This is YouTube podcast, baby. I represent the chat. Whatever's going down in the chat, that's what we own. There's nothing but drivers in there. And I like that because I'm probably one of the only channels out there that really focuses on drivers. And I tell people that from a real standpoint, not a bullshit standpoint, because we've got enough channels. I can make videos all day and not even get involved with the chat. I can just make videos. But if I'm gonna go live, I want to do something with the people in the chat. That's what I want to do. So I appreciate that, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, Stan, man. Hopefully, Phoenix gets out here and they make an impact and they let people know we're not driving for all this bullshit. There's no way that we should be out here with 20% ARs. One out of every five rides are good. We should be out here with at least 40 to 50% ARs. Everybody at least 40 to 50% AR. We should be doing that. What up, Steven, my man? Logan said that's what I told Sergio too. Yeah, hopefully he gets on it, man. Like I said, I know Sergio's kind of mad at me. It's cool because I tell motherfuckers all the time, everybody don't like me. I'm cool with that shit. I've been living for a long time, man. I used to have athletes hate me, coaches hate me. My own coaches used to hate me. So I tell motherfuckers, I could care less if somebody bad at me. I'm still going to get up and do what I do every day. And that's bring what I feel in my soul, my opinions, how shit is. I'm always keep it real. And keeping it real, you're going to always fuck with me. That's right, William, man. Hey, that's my man, Steven over at Weber's. Hey, real gonna always recognize real. And everybody's not gonna like real. Real will hurt motherfuckers' feelings sometimes, but that's what they say. The truth hurts. It's a hard pill to swallow sometimes. I keep it real. If you come to my channel, just know I'm not gonna gloss over shit. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. You're gonna hear it how it really is. And it's just my opinion. And if you don't like my opinion, cool. You don't have to like it. Shit, I don't like half of my opinions probably. But at some point, you've got to start realizing the truth is what it is. Handle that truth. Deal with it. Make it. Jamil says, shitty day, $12 for 17 miles. What the hell? Man, I don't like that. That's right. JTB, Jeff Thomas Black is in the building. I was just speaking about you yesterday, brother. On yesterday's live, I was talking about you in Glitch Dash. Like I said, you guys are opening up the entire, gig economy right now for transparency and truth. This is Bigfoot says, could you please not swear? For real. Hey, I was watching the Trump speech today. He was swearing more than I was. I was like, go Trump, do your thing, man. He was like, hell, damn. He was going off out there. I was like, look at Trump getting down. Yeah, but yeah, JTB, Jeff Thomas Black. Hey, I was saying you and Glitch Dash, man, both of y'all kind of opened up, the market for transparency and gig work and rideshare. And we need it because a lot of drivers are tired of being bullshitted. We're tired of being taken from mentally and physically, financially. We're tired of being taken from. So I'm glad you guys, stepped up to the plate and swung that bat. Because a lot of people ain't ready to swing at some of these channels, man. And I'm going to tell you right now, some of the bigger channels out there, what up, Stan? Some of the biggest channels out there, the first thing they say is, well, I got more subs than him, so I'm more valid than him. He's a little channel. That's the first thing they say. And we're tired of people acting like politicians, acting like they're so big that they can't be checked on some shit. No matter how big you are, you could be checked on some shit. Fresh and Fish got checked on some shit. There, Charleston White, he got checked on some shit. His YouTube is shut down. Even Pedro got checked on some shit. His YouTube is shut down. Well, it's demonetized. And I tell people all the time, it's okay to check people on something you see. The bigger they are, the harder they're going to fall. And that's just a reality. We're small enough of channels and everything that we can check people and we can make smart moves and we can do stuff. We just want to keep the game straight up. That's it. We just want to keep the game straight up. And a lot of people ain't ready for that. Hold up. I got to kick my fan around like this. Yeah, and there's too many standard Lyft rides with $7, $8 surges, but I need a HR on Lux black. So, yeah, exactly. Check that trash. That's right, Steven, man. We check that trash. Hey, Steven said, that's a shirt right there. Fuck Skeeter Fred. Fucking Spencer Fred. God damn it. I'm going to have to make my shirt to say that shit. Fuck Spencer Fred. Shit. Yeah, motherfucker, I don't know where he at. He probably somewhere lurking in the goddamn shadows mad at me right now. That's cool. You can be mad, Fred. It's all cool. I piss a lot of people off. But I tell people, even when I used to play sports, we'd be pissed off playing sports. If you ain't pissed off, then you a robot. You need to have a little bit of emotion to get something going sometimes. If you just walking around with no emotion, then this shit ain't real to you. This is all phony. It's all a simulation. It's all a game. So I get pissed off when I'm driving. Sometimes I got to do a damn U-turn when they know my ass is going the other way. I'm on the opposite side of the highway. I got to go a mile down the street. I mean, you got to get pissed off sometimes. You got to show some emotion. You're a human. And there's too many channels out there. They're above human now. Now they think they're more like characters. Not like I'm not a character. I'm a man. I'll never be a character. But once you become a character, now you got to play a role. You got to act in a movie and shit like that. I'm not trying to act in no movie. I can keep it 100. If somebody don't like me, cool. You ain't got to sit in my theater, get the fuck and walk out. I could care less. But some people, they're trying so hard to get everybody to like them. Everything you do, even my channel, as small it is, I know already everybody's not going to like me, but I don't give a shit because I don't like everybody. So it's 7 billion people out there in the world. Out of 7 billion people, I guarantee I don't like most of those motherfuckers. I guarantee it. But it still don't stop me from being who I am. Still don't stop me from being who I am. So I could care less if 1 or 2 people, 3 people don't like me. Like people put like a thumbs down on my videos. I could care less. If you don't like it, bounce your ass on, but it's not going to change who I am. I'll still be me. And if you keep coming around listening to me, some shit you don't like, who's really the dumb one? It's you. You the one coming around listening to some shit you don't like. It's like, oh, man. Exactly. He says, I am robot. Del Boy said this shit. Real shit. I am robot. Yeah, so now I'm glad that Phoenix is standing up. You know what I'm saying? We got all these cities out here doing something, you know, and we've been kind of on our own as far as independent contractors go. So for us to really stand up, be at this airport, standing up saying we ain't taking more, because y'all see me in my videos, I'll see airport ride $7, $9. And I'm like, I know these people are paying like $30, $40 to get out of the airport. Why am I getting $7 out of $40? So we stopped doing it. And I'm glad a lot of the drivers are standing up going, you know what? We're not standing for this no more. If this is the game you're going to play, we're just going to keep our phones turned off, go find something else to do, drive for another app service. We'll figure something out. So I'm really glad that people are really standing up. And Melvin said, it's hotter than the motherfucker today in San Antonio. Hey, it's 98 right now, almost 100, almost 100. But I tell people we do a working strike. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we're out there declining like crazy. And y'all even see on my videos, I turn my phone off. That's me on strike. When they keep sending me bullshit, I turn the phone off. Nope, not doing it. Turn it off. A lot of us do working strikes. So for them to actually do a physical strike tomorrow where they're dropping shit up, you know, 2 o'clock, turn everything off. 2 o'clock, just turn everything off. Good for them. I support them. Because what these people that are doing these protests and these drivers that are striking and all this shit, they're doing it for the benefit of all of us, not just themselves. Even if we all ain't out there striking with them, they're doing this to benefit all of us. It ain't just, hey, for the people that are out here striking, we want to be paid better. For the people not striking, we don't give a fuck about them. No, they're doing it for everybody. So you got to support them. Even if you don't go out there, you got to support them. You got to hear them out. Because they're doing this shit for everybody. So the next time you get a good ass, banging ass airport ride, you can thank one of those guys at the airport who went on strike for your ass. They did it for you. So the next time you get a good airport ride leaving the airport, you can thank one of their ass for helping you do that. So you got to support what they're doing. I don't care what nobody says. People want to sit around and talk shit about the protests and the strikes and all that. Cool. I used to be one of them going, man, I'm gonna get out there and work. Damn right, I'm gonna get out there and work. But I'm gonna work smart when I do it. I'm not gonna be counterproductive to the strike they're doing. If they're striking low fares and I'm working and I get a low fare, I'm not taking it because that's counterproductive to what they're doing. They're on strike so we can get higher fares. So why am I going around with a high-ass AR picking up bullshit rides all day? It's counterproductive to what the strike is doing. So if I'm working, I say I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna work during the strike, but I'm gonna go way over here and work over here, and I'm only taking rides that are $4 per mile. That means the app is gonna look and say the only rides these people are taking are like $4 up, $4 a mile and up. Damn. So that means you're working with the protesters hand in hand. You're not taking no bullshit. When you out there taking bullshit, you're counterproductive to what they're doing on strike. You're counterproductive to that. So yes, what William says, I don't get nothing in the airport with $5 surge. I don't get shit for 20 minutes and left. Sorry. They're doing that to people, man. They're doing that to people. And that's right, man. We support them by declining all the garbage. So for people out there that'll sit up there and take these trash rides all day. I gotta stay busy. I don't care. I'm gonna keep my AR up. I gotta stay diamond. I want to stay platinum. I want to get these free hot dogs and shit like that. You're counterproductive to the people out there working for you so you can get paid better. At least help them out a little bit. So you know what? I usually take shit rides. Today, I'm gonna take my AR to support these people out there. If I'm gonna work, at least I'm gonna work in conjunction with what they're doing. I'm not gonna work against what they're doing. So my whole thing is you ain't gotta, be on strike and protest and stay at the airport and be a big group out there. But at least if you out on the road, understand what these people are doing, give them some backup. So when Uber and Lyft is like, man, ain't nobody taking those shit rides today. What the hell's going on? We giving them some backup. They on strike. They out there in the parking lot showing the force of drivers saying this is who we are. So we need to be on the street going decline, 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 cancel, decline, decline. We're on working strike. We're on the other end of the spectrum, helping them out. Exactly, William. We got to just stay up and decline. On the Wakanda tier. That's right. Support the strike, baby. Stay on Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Every time, motherfucker, we going on strike. Wakanda forever, baby. I'm a cruise past the strikers. Hey, man, Wakanda forever. Fuck that shit. Yeah, we need to support each other out because Uber and Lyft will never do it. They won't. Merlin, man, they won't do it. So if we don't start standing for each other and stop trying to be at each other's throats about shit, we never gonna make, because the apps love it when we're at dissension, when we can't like get together. They love that because they're like, ooh, we gonna keep these high AR people. I just keep feeding them shit rides all day. Meanwhile, people on strike saying, we want you guys to stop taking shit rides and have better rides. We're doing this for everybody, not just for us, doing it for everybody. So at some point, man, we all got to come to agreement, sit down and realize what these apps are about. Because not a single CEO ever, even on a little interview and anything else, whether they do it with the news or anybody else, not a single one of those CEOs have ever said anything that they're going to benefit the drivers by. It's always something to benefit the company, benefit the rider. It ain't never anything to benefit the driver. Not one thing they've done to benefit the driver. Even when they say, oh, yeah, well, we're going to actually, charge customers for making you wait more. Of course you are. You're going to charge the customer about $6 and give us like $2. We know you're going to charge them for it because they see value in what we do as work. And anytime they charge a customer for a late fee, y'all see all the reservation fees. When I be taking the reservations and y'all see on my screen a reservation fee, sometimes I only get half of it. Sometimes I don't get none of it. So when they saying, oh, yeah, we're going to charge people for being late, or we're going to charge people, they doing that shit for themselves. Don't think they doing it for us. They ain't saying, hey, man, we're going to charge you a waiting time fee. Yeah, they probably charged that dude like $6, $7 and gave us $2. Be like, aren't you happy you got $2 extra? Yeah, but y'all got $5. Y'all got $5 from this motherfucker making us wait, and we only got $2. So don't think these apps are in it for y'all. They never tell y'all to shit on the back end. Ever tell y'all shit on the back end. Well, Bigfoot says, I'm on the East Coast, crashing 98% AR. Exactly. Stands that I probably have the lowest AR on Uber and Lyft. Man, I swear, I think I'm around 20. I haven't even opened my app like in a day. I open it every once in a while to go through to see if any reservations need to be hit. But I like, working nights and weekends, and it's been so slow. I don't want to saturate the market by taking my ass out there when it's super slow, and now we all starving. At least I could just wait it out. I got a big concert appointment tomorrow I got to deal with. I got to take a couple out to the concert, so that's going to be some good money for that. but I got to get out and drive tomorrow night. I need to drive all weekend, all weekend. Yeah. What running altitude say? Some rider makes the rideshare driver for not going through the drive-through. Man, that's bullshit. You maced the damn driver. Man, that's crazy. Logan, my man, Logan Block, told Sergio if it was something positive to say, I have no problem. He could have did the whole interview asking questions from real drivers from the chat. What this shirt say? I told you I was going to make this motherfucker. I represent the chat. I represent the chat. If we're going to be the voice for the rideshare community and the voices in the chat, we got to represent the chat. We can't sit around and act like we so fucking high and mighty and we the great ones because we got a channel and we got subs and we got this and we got, so we don't got to listen to the chat. No, represent the chat because the chat is the motherfuckers that built your channel. So you are a representative of rideshare, not the king of fucking rideshare, but a representative. You might be a queen of rideshare, a queen of delivery. You are not the fucking, you are a representative of something. So I tell motherfuckers all the time, if you ain't going through your chat, reading your shit, going through stuff, answering comments, going through comments, then you ain't really down for drivers. You not. And I'm just, like I said, I just keep it real. Yeah, Melvin, man, this channel is for the real drivers, man. And I tell people that shit. I love intelligent drivers because I feel that I'm an intelligent driver. So I want to surround myself with intelligence that makes me better. And drivers have made me a better driver. And y'all seen how drivers have made me a better driver. So I love being surrounded with intelligence. I don't like them dumbass drivers. Oh, I'm going to go out and get everything today. I'm taking 100% AR today. I don't want that shit on my channel. What's cool is channels for that. There's channels out there for that. And what I need to do on my channel is put, this is a low AR driver channel. Just write in the motherfucking description. This is a low AR driver channel. If you high AR, you might not like it around here. You might feel offended by some shit we say. It's like Logan Block. He said, he told me I missed the direction. I said, probably did. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't about missing no direction. And I'm going to keep it 100 with motherfuckers because y'all know how I roll, man. Rent's due in 2 or 3 days. Rent's due. Not only is rent due in 2 or 3 days, but 2 weeks after that, Lux is gone. For a lot of people, Lux is gone. And if this motherfucking CEO would have known that in 2 or 3 days, we got rent due for somebody who just had to put tires on their car, then in 14 to 18 days after that, they got to turn around and now they got to drive a base tier. This is reality for people. This ain't bullshit. This is reality for people. I just put 2 front tires on my car, a week or 2 ago. Put rear tires on like maybe a couple of months ago. We go through some tires. And so after you go through tires, what now you got to pay rent. Now rent's paid. Oh shit, Lux is gone now. This is real. This is reality really happening. And instead of talking about a reality that's coming down the pipe, we could have sat and asked that dude, is there any way we can get a grace period? What is wrong with everybody getting a grace period? Everybody getting one until we figure it out. We could have gave him, options. Been like, listen, Uber Pet don't have a whole bunch of requests, but Uber ain't dropping Uber Pet. So you can't come at us with, hey, well, Lux is not getting a lot of requests, so we got to drop that tier. Man, Uber X don't get a lot of requests. I mean, Uber Pet don't get a lot of requests. We could retort with that. We had to have a real straight up debate with this guy. Have a debate with him. It wasn't no fucking debate. This was bullshit. And I think a lot of people know it. The only reason why people are upset with me saying it, because I have the fucking microphone right here. I got the camera right there. That's why motherfuckers don't like me saying it, but they know it. Everybody knows it. So if you want to use me as the motherfucking lightning rod for what everybody in the chat was saying, use me, motherfucker. Hate me. I don't give a shit. Hate me. I represent the chat. Shit, I represent the chat. Hate me if you want to. Yeah, that's what I mean. I get 6 months of extra comfort, but even with extra comfort, they say it don't pay nothing. It's like right above Lux. Right above regular Lyft. It don't pay much. And I tell people, man, it's like there's a truth in the community going around. You can't abate truth just by ignoring the shit. Just like when we had the whole glitch dash shit going on. And I was one of the very first channels to say, okay, after I saw what was going on, I'm a channel. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. How good waste management on Lux Black and Lux Black XL. I'm thinking of coming down there for it if the money is good. I need intel and pointers in the area. Oh, Lux Black and Lux Black, those are the 2 best. Like I said, I'm thinking about renting, from this guy when I go through my email, getting one of his trucks and driving one of his trucks and just parking my car. Because those guys, I'm telling you, they're making at least 3 to 1 money of what we're making. And we're making really good money. And they're making 3 times the amount of what we're making. So I think it's worth it. it's worth it. And then as far as the intel goes, all you got to do is go up to 101, hit that corner, do not leave the area because you're going to have a whole bunch of short trips to all the hotels in that area. I appreciate you, William, man. Thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, now Uber's going to get crowded. It's going to get crowded, man. Uber's going to be flooded with drivers right now, flooded. And if we're going to sit up there and talk about what reality is going on in the rideshare community, we got to look at the chat. We got to listen to drivers because everything ain't on the news. Everybody likes to read news articles. I don't really do the news article shit because the news article is what the news talks about. The chat talks about what really is going on in this motherfucker. I represent the chat. I don't give a fuck about Channel 5 News. Oh, I was on Channel 5 News yesterday. Fuck Channel 5 News. I was in the chat all day yesterday, and I learned how to get my car off of UberX to Uber XL. And just like you can ask for Runner Forever, he was in the chat. In the chat, he learned how to get his car for UberX to Uber XL. He learned how to do that shit. He didn't get that shit off the news. Channel 5 didn't tell him no shit like that. Channel 3 didn't tell him no shit like that. You know who told him that? The chat. I represent the chat. So when we sit in this chat and we going all through this shit, that's right, mailman. I keep it 100. And motherfuckers don't like me, but I'm cool. Jesse said, "What up, Jeff? The leader of the chat. Represent my brother. Hell yeah." Uber took away Uber Select 4 years ago and added comfort the same way. Not sure if you knew that. No, because I wasn't driving all them tiers. I was driving my Jeep back then. I was driving my Jeep. So Uber taking away Uber Select and all that, that's cool. But see, and this is what I tell people about Uber. Thanks, William. I appreciate that, brother. This is what I tell people about Uber, Tony. I don't like comparing Uber to Lyft a lot. Like on small things, I'll compare them here and there. But Uber is international. Lyft is not international. Lyft is little. It's like, trying to compare, Little League Baseball to Major League Baseball. Little League Baseball is in your city. That's in your town. The Major League Baseball is all over America. That's everywhere. Lyft is still Little League Baseball. They're not big yet. So for Lyft to always try to piggyback and follow what Uber is doing, they're going to get smoked. Uber's in Africa. Uber's in India. Uber's in Germany. Uber's in goddamn, Brazil. Uber's everywhere. Mexico. Lyft ain't in all them places. So it's like, a lot of times I don't really use Uber as the barometer for what Lyft should or shouldn't do. It's hard to do that. But if Lyft wanted to come sideways at us saying, well, there's just not a lot of requests on Lux, so, it's just not in demand. And I say, well, Uber Pet's not a demand. And they leave that shit on there. So you can't come with since we're not getting demand for it, we got to pull it story. We don't buy that shit because we got shit on our apps that are not in demand. Uber Connect's not in demand. Lyft has deliveries. The deliveries on Lyft ain't in demand. But I've done deliveries for Lyft several times. They ain't pulled that shit off my phone. I still do it. This is like mine, Driven Dad, San Antonio, Texas. Yeah, man, Uber Premier is the only market that doesn't exist have Uber Black. Yeah, Uber Premier. I don't even know what Uber Premier is. What up, Nicole? What's good? Yeah, I know Uber Premier is kind of like almost like Lux or something like that. Maybe it's like Comfort. I don't know what Uber Premier even is. Yeah, Uber's taking forever on his background checks because Uber is, like I said, it's international, man. They got background checks coming in from all over the planet. And especially when people are all coming to America, getting background checks in America, it's like, hey, that's going to fill up the system too. We get a lot of people from a lot of countries coming to drive in America. A lot of background checks going on. And they've got to contact other countries because they don't have any background information in the United States. So they got to contact other countries to get background information. Like, hey, what did this person do in your country? What crimes did this person do in Paraguay? What did he do? They need to know that. So they've got to background all that shit over there. It's hard. Yeah, Sergio said Lyft Lux was 6% of rides. I'm not sure if Lyft Lux was 6% of rides or not, because that's like, well, unless you're doing like Lux XL and stuff like that and all that. But I like to see that actual number of 6% of rides. Because like I said, this is motherfucking internet. Motherfuckers tell you anything on the internet. They tell you anything on the internet. I like to see it. And if it's what it is, then it's what it is. I can't deny it, but I just don't feel like it's 6%. Not in my city. Maybe it's 6% like nationwide, but there's also on certain apps. Every app doesn't have every tier in every region. So if Lyft Lux was discontinued in certain regions where it was that low, I could see that happening. Saying, hey, we don't have Lyft Lux in your area. Some places don't have Uber XL. We don't have Uber XL in your area. There's no demand for it. They don't have it there. But Uber XL exists everywhere else. So maybe Lyft Lux need to be like that the same way. Well, Lyft Lux is 6% average. Some cities it might be 20%, 30%, 40%. We don't know. Some cities it's not there at all, zero. Nah, Merlin, man, is not a 5 series. I think it should be Premier, but it has to be a 5 series. But yeah. Hey, Jesse Barrera, this is what time does the strike start? 2:00 p.m., man, Arizona time, 2:00 p.m. They, like I said, they're going to start it up tomorrow at 2 p.m., 2 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, Silver Fox, man. So talk about a number of things, the rideshare girls. I know it, man. And that's one thing, man. And motherfuckers know how I roll, man. We talk the talk, but then we got to turn around and walk that shit. We got to actually do it. And on my channel, we see people's profit margins climb. You know why? Because you can only talk so much. You can only talk so much. At some point, you got to take this shit off the internet and into these streets. And when you take them to the streets, you got to watch your money stack, your rides, your dollar per mile go up, your gasoline not going out as fast. You got to transfer that shit from conversation to actual money in these streets. And that's what we try to do. When I'm showing everybody, hey, you know what? This is how my night went. These are all my rides. This is how I was cruising. This is how I was choosing. That's me taking everything we talk about on the internet out to these streets out here. When people see me using Uber Pet, when people see me, contact Uber support about my reservation not having a surge attached to it. That's me taking everything we talked about on the internet out to these streets. And when I do that, I'm showing people the after effects, how much money I made that day, that night, per hour, whatever, how much gas I used. Here's where I started my gas tank at. Here's where I ended my gas tank at. This is how much I show shit from the goddamn fuel pump, from the tank. I show it all because we need to take shit off the internet and take that shit to the streets. You could talk about anything you want to talk about, but if you're not putting that shit out on the streets, it ain't nothing but talk. You got to take it out there, man. Oh, yeah, Juan Vargas, they having a strike. Phoenix airports and everything, they're going to be striking tomorrow at 2:00 p.m. The C-Lot. King James just said that. All drivers striking in protest. Real shit, Ride Flow. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. And that's one thing we'd like to see. We'd like to see action. And I know, the Lyft CEO, he said a lot of shit. Like, he just said a whole bunch of fucking word salad. He didn't say shit because the actions that would have to happen to get drivers happy and to trust these apps are very different from what the fuck he was saying. The actions required have nothing to do with what the shit he said. People still don't trust these apps. We still know we can get deactivated at any fucking minute. We downloading our money because we scared of shit. We know Lux is disappearing. Everything he said had nothing to do with the reality we live in. And that was the problem. That was the problem. K-Love, what's good? This is my favorite YouTube guy. Hi. Hey, I represent the chat. I'm not YouTube. That's right, man. We the Paw Patrol, baby. Shit. No, Weave said block the X's and protest and give flyers how to cherry pick. That's a good idea. Give motherfuckers flyers all day. This is how you cherry pick. This is how you cherry pick. This is how you cherry pick. Shit. Like, keep your AR low and keep your profit margins high. This is how you cherry pick. Man. So, Regis, I love the way you smile after saying your thing. Man, I'll be in there cracking up. I love it, man. I love it. I'll be cracking up. And that's the thing. It's about energy, man. And that's why I think I love being a driver way more than I love being an executive. I think I've smiled more in the past 4 years. I've laughed more in the past 4 years in my car with riders and drivers than the whole time I was an executive. It was bitter. It was bitter. And so we sit there and we laugh and we talk and we joke. We have a good time. We stay ourselves. We be ourselves. It's not stressful at all. The only thing stressful about rideshare is that they don't make us, they don't give us enough money. Yeah, okay, I'm a 5-star driver on each app, $4.99 on one, $5 on the other one. And the only thing that we're frustrated about is we're not getting enough money for the investments we put into. So we put investments in. I was going to say something about that. Yeah, we put investments in, and now that we put the investments in, we just want to get a return on that in a fair and equitable way. Giving us too low of the percentage of the ride is not a fair and equitable way. That frustrates us. But as far as how we talk to each other, laugh with each other, how we laugh and joke, some customer stuff like that, that's some really good energy. And rideshare will give you that. Because a lot of people that work the mundane fucking jobs where they don't like their boss, they don't like their coworker, they don't like this, they don't like the supplier, they got to deal with that shit every single day until they quit. All of our days are different. I could deal with all amazing people today, and we look forward to that shit because we know it's going to be some good money. We know people going to be laughing, having a good time. So a W-2 is almost like it's a dead end for your soul. It just shuts your soul down because you know you got to deal with this shit every day when you go to this W-2. It shuts your soul down. You become miserable. But with rideshare, man, it's like the sky's the limit when it comes to your energy. You can leave this motherfucker, have the world's best day. You could be out cruising, out making money, having fun, get online, talking to some drivers for real. Jamil said, I'll be there. Lot C, thanks for the info. Let's get our crusty donuts. Let's bring a big ass box of Bosa donuts to that motherfucker. Hell yeah. I'm doing it because I'm going through a divorce now. Not really, but she gotta go. Hey, brother, I'm gonna tell you right now, Logan. Hey, I've done it, man, a couple of times. Sometimes, you know, when that energy ain't there, man, we gotta live this life. We gotta enjoy this fucking planet. We gotta wake up and be like, I cannot wait to enjoy today. And if you got a motherfucker in your house that doesn't give you that type of feeling, you can't live like that for long. You can't. And a lot of people live like that, man. Oh, I'm doing it for the kids, or I'm doing it for this and I'm doing it for that. You got to find your joy. You got to find your joy in a relationship, in a marriage, anything. If you cannot find a place of peace and joy while you're in that union's got to go. Whether it's you can go work out all the time and that's your joy. She could go on, girls trips. That's her joy. You could work in a garage all the time. That's your joy. You have to find your joy in it. And if the person is always nagging you, fucking with you, trying to, scheme you and scam you, that energy is not good. It's not good. And you got to be like, you know what? This shit ain't working out. Because I think I can be with somebody and not bother the shit out of them all the time because I know I like to be busy. I do my YouTube thing. I'll do my garage shit. I'll build my cars and everything else like that. So I ain't got to be up somebody's ass all fucking day. That means they just got to have something to do too. That's all. And you can have two people like that are independently operating, but our energy is so strong and so good. We're doing the betterment of the house, the betterment for each other, keeping our energy high. And when you with somebody that got that low ass vibration, that low fucked up energy, every time you walk in a room, they give you attitude or they want to bring you down to where they at. You can't live like that forever. That shit drains you. It'll run you dry. It'll run your soul fucking dry. And so I tell motherfuckers like this, I welcome divorce. I welcome it. Because I'd rather two people be happy in different houses than two people be miserable as a motherfucker in one house. Like you go your way, I go my way. The kids can go to happy houses, happy environments. And people say, well, we stay together for the kids. No, you didn't. You ruined these fucking kids. Because now you gave these kids a fake fucking reality, arguing and fighting and cussing and this and that. Now you gave them a fake reality. Give your kids a real reality. Be like, you know what? Shit ain't gonna work out. And this is how shit goes, kids. This is really how shit goes. One day you're gonna be doing it too. So we're going to show you how to do it the right way. Me and your mom going to get divorced. I'm going to go get me a nice condo. She's got the condo over here. You guys going to have, two of everything. 2 motherfucking Christmases. You're going to have 2 of everything. And I'm not going to harp on your mom. She ain't going to harp on me. You're going to have great energy no matter what. You're going to have a boyfriend one day. I'm going to have a girl one day. Shit's going to be great. You might go through this shit one day too. Make it seem like it's easy living. Instead of being together fake and phony and shit and fighting each other, arguing with each other, beating each other's throat all the time. You sleeping on the couch, she sleeping in the bed. Kids grow up thinking, oh, this is how marriage is. Like, no, that's how their marriage was. Your life can be very different than that, though. So you got to just you know what I'm saying? Be one of those people that are willing to live a reality that's filled with good energy and be okay to let bad energy go. Just be okay with that shit, man. So Jay Watts, I'm going to text you. All right, text me, brother. I'll read it. And like I said, when I got divorced, I was cool with it. I was happy because I knew that my future was bright. My future was a lot brighter than the dark and doom gloom of the marriage I was in. And it wasn't just work on it. No, sometimes personalities just don't fucking click. Not everybody's destined to be together forever. You can't just meet somebody and say, okay, I'm gonna be with you forever. No, it's a lot of things happen. A lot of people change. You change as a person. If you telling me you the same motherfucker you were when you were 13 years old and you never changed, that means you never went through some real shit. I am not the same person that when I was 13. I've changed a lot. So my preferences have changed. My tolerance levels have changed. A lot of shit about me has changed over the years, but you change for the better. You don't change for the worse. Because when you start changing for the worse, you start affecting people all around you to fuck your shit up. And then you got to start severing deals. You lose friends because this friend is on that shit and you ain't on that shit no more. You got to lose those friends. Man, I'm telling you, it gets like that, man. It gets like that, Mel. Man. There's enough salmon for everyone. CEOs is keeping it for themselves. That's right, man. We can all be out here getting this salmon. We can all be at the river, man. We bears out here trying to get this shit. We trying to get the salmon. And they like, nah, we gonna feed y'all some peanut butter sandwiches on the side of the road. We don't want that shit. No. Yeah. Invisible Ranch, you're right. When it's that dark, it's not long before the light happens. Yeah. Because at some point, in everybody's life, man. Hey, winter was good. Winter's back. Salt Lake City. Hey, Jeff and everyone in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well. And at some point, that energy that you got in your life, like I said, rideshare is a really good energy because you can be like happy. You can like already have your little sandwiches made, have your juices made, be ready to go out. You meeting some great people, laughing, getting energy out there. Rideshare can give you that. But imagine being in a relationship that didn't allow you to go out and be that energetic person you are to the public because they feared, well, you might meet somebody. That's jealousy or whatever. That's insecurity and jealousy. And when you get insecurity and jealousy, it's hard to make fucking money with that shit. Because you were out doing customer service, you laugh with people, joke with people, cracking up. You about this money. And you get that money, you bring that money home. If somebody's secure with who you are and they understand your energy, understand what you want, I mean, you're gonna have a great relationship while you're doing rideshare. But if you don't have that at home, you don't have to be like, man, I got to get out of this relationship. I can't even make no money, man. I can't make this girl is riding my ass about every fucking thing. She was like, why ain't you answer your phone? I was with a goddamn customer. Customer more important than me at the fucking time. Yes. It's like if I'm a doctor doing heart fucking surgery and you call me and I don't answer, I'm probably doing, oh, is that motherfucking heart surgery more important than me? Yes. This is my job, motherfucker. I'm doing heart surgery. Well, I'm your wife. You're not going to be for long to keep fucking with me. It's like, shit. It's like, all right, Kay, go make that money. Go make that money. Yeah, put the link down, King James. Put the link down. Hold on, let me see if I can do something real quick. Oh, I'm gonna do like this. Dude, there you go. Put that on there real quick. All right, I gotta do something else, Logan's too. Let me see something. There you go. There. Yeah, it's priority issues, man. It says most men live a life of quiet desperation. We're all gonna die one day. That with a smile on your face or get caught choking on fear and regret. Up to you. Real shit, Dalton. Real shit. We all gonna die one day. Like I used to have this shit on the front of my motorcycle. Said, everyone dies, but not everyone lives. That was across the front of my motorcycle. Because we all gonna die one day, but at least enjoy your life while you're here. Enjoy your existence while you're here. And if somebody's hampering you from enjoying your existence, like I said, when I worked corporate, I was always being hampered on. I always had an umbrella over my head that kept me from seeing the fucking sunshine. Always had an umbrella over my head. If I'm laughing and joking with people up there, don't get too close to the subordinates because that's against company policy to be close to your subordinates. Man, we be laughing and shit. We go to fucking happy hour. We play basketball together. You can't be too close to your subordinates. But this is real life. I don't view these people as subordinates. I view them as humans that happen to have a position in the company. And that's why I couldn't do corporate. They treat you like you were just a machine, like you're not even a human. Rideshare is so different than that. So different. Like I said, and people don't understand why we do rideshare. Why don't you just go get a real job? Why don't you get a real life? Because that's what I have, a real fucking life. I live. I wake up every day. I live. I love this shit. So if you want me to have a real job, but a fake life, no, fuck that. I'd rather have this fake ass job right here and have a real life. That's how I like it. It's like shit. And I'm out every day, man, with customers. All right, there's the link right there. King James just put that link in. So yeah, but I love living life and I love to be out there with the people and love laughing and joking and having fun. And we get, when we get online, we talk about, what we went through, what we going through, how we can get help. And a lot of times the chat will clean that shit up. Just like with, Kitty Meow Boo with Forerunner Forever. Shit cleared it up. We have an issue with UberX. J77 cleared it up. That's what we do in the chats. That's what we do on the internet. We have one of the only industries where we can either pull each other up or we can push each other down. One of the only industries we got that. And it's like, I know in corporate America, you can kind of, sabotage people's jobs and shit like that so they don't get promotions and all that. But rideshare can be worse because you get channels where drivers are hammering on other drivers. You get the public hammering on other drivers. You get just riders hammering on. I mean, this is one of the only industries where we get blatantly put down, blatantly right in our face put down. Oh, you stupid. You're a dumbass driver. Driving a BMW for rideshare, man, you're a special kind of stupid, aren't you? And then I'm like, what are you driving? How is your life working out? What's your bank account looking like? Your credit score, your living situation. So you can't base it all on the car you're driving. Maybe your car works out for your situation. I know I just got a little dusty ass BMW. I know motherfuckers that got Escalades that cost 3 times my shit, and they using it for rideshare. So they stupid too? No, they using it for their situations. They've got some shit figured out to what they do. So we always getting hammered on by people, always getting hammered on. Yet we find a channel or we find a group like I found you guys. You guys are an amazing group, and I say that shit all the time. We're not a big channel. I'll never be a big channel, ever. And I'm cool with that shit because the more people you got around, the more funky energy you got because not a lot of people are that intelligent, and I don't like people that are not intelligent on my channel. I love intelligence. It's like having stupid people in the physics class. It's like at some point, we're going to get tired of the jokers and the stupid people. It's like, dude, you're bringing the grading curve down, man. We all making A's and B's, and you guys are F and D students, man. We don't like that shit. Y'all got to get out of this class. Maybe physics is not for y'all. And I'm one of those people that just say, hey, you know what? If we have a small channel, a lot of intelligent drivers, shit, this is all we need because we going to make the money we need to make to take care of the shit we need to take care of. We don't need 100,000 fucking drivers to get there. No. All you need is 1 or 2 drivers to tell you some shit, to pull it together. You like, damn, I never thought of that. Uber Pet, shit, I never thought of that. It don't take 100,000 motherfuckers to tell you Uber Pet works. It only takes 1 or 2. So when motherfucker tell me I got 100,000 subs, that could be 100,000 suckers for all you fucking know. All I need is 1 or 2 people in the chat to tell me, Jeff, this is how you get your money on reservations. Because you losing all your surge on reservations, Jeff. This is how, all I need is 1 or 2 motherfuckers to tell me that. I don't need 100,000. So I love this channel and I love the energy and I love how it works. Yes, I don't like the flunky people either. Real shit, Bigfoot Dash. Because it's like you become like the people you hang around. You become more like the people you hang around. And like somebody said earlier, you just sit, you listen, you observe. We call it analyzing. It's analytics. You sit, you listen, you observe, you watch. I pull over into the Circle K parking lot. I sit, I look at my app, I watch. I'm seeing what's going on. You know, I'm looking at all my, you got to observe shit around you. So when you observe shit around you and you're really paying attention to the universe and the energy and everything around you, you're going to get the money. You're going to get the money. It's when you cloud your life and your brain with busy, 50,000 people around you, busy. You missing everything. All the good shit is just going right past you because you ain't slowing down, listening, observing. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, sometimes it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Because if you're just trying to get there from point A to point B, you're trying to get there, you missing all of the rivers, the streams, the deer cutting across, the mountaintops, snow on the mountaintops, the way the moon fucking, sets in the middle of the night. You missing the entire journey. All because you so worried about the damn destination. Gotta stay busy, gotta stay back, but you're not paying attention, you're not slowing down. Pay attention to the shit that's around you. Because that's important too. This is life. That's important. That's it. Yeah, man. Oh, Bigfoot, I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. And a lot of times, even though you're in a different market and you could be doing some different things, it's the motivation that we have within us. It's us looking within ourselves, knowing that I don't have to fight with nobody except myself. I don't have to challenge nobody except myself. And so I sit there and I know I can do better. I know I made a fucking mistake. And I'm like, why did I take this dumbass ride? It's me. It ain't nobody I'm fighting against. It's you knowing that you can do better if you just apply what you know. Stay disciplined. It's an internal discipline you got to have make this money. Exactly, man. A lot of channels tell you what you want to hear. 100% real here. 100%. And I tell motherfuckers, a lot of people might not like how I talk or what I say or that's cool. You ain't got to like it. That's cool. It's a lot of channels on YouTube. A lot of them. But we got a lot of drivers in here who ain't scared to let their success be known. Other channels, they like to hide their success. They got too many secrets and shit. Man, how'd you make $1,000? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, motherfucker. It's like, I'm just asking, man, because I might need 100,000. Don't worry about how I made that. Just get out there and just drive. Just drive. No, see, I don't like that shit, man. I don't like that. Because if you can't be an asset to somebody that's in your group and in your circle and pulling them people up, who are you for real? Real shit, Logan, man. Because hell, I've learned much within the last month from this channel. Appreciate the good game, man. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of the games that I'm giving in my videos is games that I got from people in the chat, game that I got from the comments. Because like I said, I'm the only one with the fucking microphone. I got the microphone. But I represent the fucking chat. Everything that I'm doing is from people that's been on my channel. I didn't create these apps. I don't know shit about these apps. I don't know the back ends, the front ends, the interface. I don't know all that shit. Somebody even told me how to turn off the goddamn auto accept on Lyft. So now I share that with people. I represent the chat. So when people see me, I tell motherfuckers, I'm not the best driver out there. Fuck no, I got a lot to learn, man. A lot to learn. That's right, Mel, man. We learn from our mistakes, but Jeff will give you the real talk, real shit, man. Game applied means elevation. That's it, baby. Game, Game. And I learn a lot from the chat and a lot from the comments, which is why I go through, because a lot of people, they don't talk in a condescending way. When a driver sees that he wants to help you and he can see he can lift you in some capacity, so you can go from making 15 an hour to 20 an hour, 20 an hour to 25, 25 to 35. When a driver sees he can lift you, he's going to help you through a comment. But a lot of channels you go to, oh, I'm better than you. I make way more than you. You're stupid. You just need to quit and go get a W. I make so much more than you. Man, I don't see how you're just wasting your time. I make way more than you. But they ain't doing shit to help you. They can be like, hey, man, what market you in? Because you should be making way more than that. What market are you in? Are you doing this and that? Are you? A lot of drivers don't want to help motherfuckers out. Because like I said before, we've been put down so much in our lives, especially in our rideshare career. We've been put down so much. We feel we got to stand up. It's like we on a defense every time. It's like a dog that's food aggressive. You ever had a dog that's food aggressive? You can even get a motherfucker a treat. Try to bite your damn hand off. You're just trying to give them a treat. They're food aggressive. And a lot of drivers are like that. They're money aggressive. They're not money intelligent. They're not financially literate. They're money aggressive, like a dog that's food aggressive. And you can't even be around another dog like that. Because if you get this dog a bone, you get that dog a bone, this dog gonna try to attack that dog. He gonna drop his own bone trying to attack a dog. It's like, dude, I just gave you a bone. Food aggressive. And it's a lot of drivers that are like that. Their money, you try to get this driver some game. Don't be telling him nothing. Don't be telling him our secret. Don't be. It's like, dude, chill the fuck out, man. Chill out. And a lot of motherfuckers is like that, man. Since I was using Uber Pet, thanks to Jeff, helped me get some surge. That's right, Jesse. We was getting that surge, boy. We get that shit. We get that, man. And what William said, 122 short little rides with surges, just waiting for a Lux back. Hey, that's what you do. Kick back and relax, man. It'll be there, William. It'll be there. Because I tell people the money's going to be there because somebody needs to go there. You don't got to chase these rides, man. They'll come. They'll come. And we've seen it a lot. They'll come. And it's like, no rideshare for me. Airport was a friend. My Model Y is getting a new windshield. Oh, shit. You got a rock chip or something, man? A big-ass rock chip? That's right, dog, man. Do they realize they're biting their own hand that's from feeding themselves? And that's what they say, man. A lot of, like, because I'm a dog guy, I got dogs. I love dogs, man. But dogs will teach you a lot about humans. Dogs are the nicest creatures on this fucking planet. I love dogs. They're easy to figure out. They even understand English. You can talk to a dog, and I'm motherfucker, he'll look at you like this, but he knows exactly. I'll be like, hey, Bear, do me a favor. Go get your soccer ball, man. He'll sit there. He'll go, pew, he'll take off and come back with the soccer ball. It registers in his head of what I just said. Dogs can understand English. So I've been learning dog mannerisms my whole life. I know when a dog is food aggressive, how to break him for being a food aggressive. Sometimes you got to give him food away from the other dogs for a while and slowly work him into the circle. You don't do it right away because you're going to create a fight right there in front of you because this dog aggressive, this food aggressive dog don't understand. And it's like that when it comes to money. When you see somebody's really money aggressive and rideshare, oh, I take every ride I get. If it pops up on my phone, I'm taking it, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, you're too aggressive with the shit. Relax, man. Relax. The money will be there. Like when I'm kicking out rides and I'm feeding all these drivers, I'm like, damn, $24 don't want it. You're stupid for not taking that. Well, somebody else can use that. $36 ride, I kick it out. You're stupid for not taking that. Well, somebody else can use that. $54 ride, or you're an idiot. Somebody else can use that. I'm not money aggressive to the point to where I'm gonna fucking buy, because I fuck around, take them rides and end up way the hell out in the middle of nowhere. Got to come back on my own gas, missing all this money, missing all this shit because I screwed up. So you got to learn to not be so aggressive to let the fucking game come to you. Yeah, hell of my dogs trip me out. Yeah, that's right, Logan, man. Hey, I love, you got a bunch of bullies over there, man. I love them bullies, man. You see, I got two pits and the husky and the border collie. Bullies are my favorite, though, man. Bullies, they all got their own personality. They're nothing like pit bulls, man. I tell people, bullies and pit bulls are different. Bullies are like family dogs, but they're like having kids. It was like having a real kid. Like, and they get all fucking cuddly up to you and everything. They go get their favorite toys. They play with each other. They do their own thing. Bullies are very different. Bullies got a different mentality. Oh, exactly, Mel. You sit, you relax. What up, Flav? My man, my man. Hey man, like I said, I'm gonna try to get out and do more daily live streams for some of the day drivers because a lot of times, I do them at night. I do them at night, and I won't do the days I'll be out driving all night during the week, and I'll be sleeping all day. But because I'm gonna only work this weekend, I kind of did all my maintenance and stuff this week. So I gave a few lives this week. We had a few lives this week, but yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy. You welcome, Logan, man. Yeah, but we just can't be so money aggressive that we start, fucking up the pack. We are the pack. And we're against Lyft, we're against Uber, we're against DoorDash, we're against Spark because we know they sit in their boardrooms right now. They sit in their boardrooms right now saying fuck these drivers. We know that. We ain't stupid. They working on a bottom line. Okay, we made this much in profit last week or last month. How are we going to be more profitable? Well, just stop putting out as many surges. Don't give challenges. Give those 50 cent a ride challenges. Give those out. The 50 rides for $25. Give those challenges out. They don't give a fuck about us. They looking at their own bottom lines. So we sitting here going, okay, if we know that that's what they're doing in their boardrooms, we need our own fucking boardroom. And I know Robert Reese, he got this thing out called the boardroom where he's comparing some channels, but I would like him to expand that into having discussions about, money and how we can do better things. He's got a really good thing going on over there on Hot Facts. I like it. Yeah, exactly. Because you make your goal and just leave the rest for other drivers. That's what you got to do, Dash, because you know what you want. You're not greedy. You know what you need. You know what you want. You stay disciplined. When you got that discipline and you can stay in your own area, man, that's the best feeling. That's the best feeling. And especially when the good rides start coming. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I stayed here. I'm so glad I didn't take that long ass nature hike. I'm so glad because the money's and it reinforces you made a good decision because you didn't chase that shit. Oh man, $24 straight up the highway. You let it go. You give it to another driver that probably lives up there. And next thing you know, you find a ride $18 for like 3 miles. You like, oh my God, $18 for 3 miles. I'm so glad I stayed. Because that 24 one was for like fucking 17 miles. It's like, I just went 3 miles and got $18. I love this. And you get so happy. Exactly. So, man, hate them cherry pickers. Wait till his car breaks. I know it. That's funny. That's funny. Be way up the highway, car smoking like a motherfucker. Should have took a short ride. Oh, the fair starts this weekend. All right. Invisible Rand said, like out there with the girls, I don't do everyone. I only do the good ones. Yeah, that's it. You only do the good ones, man. We will pay them by the second. Now that is what they give you. I know pay by the second. That shit was funny. We're gonna pay you by the second. Like, no, they ain't gonna work. Pay me more by the mile. How about that? Stop paying me by the second and pay me more by the mile. That's what we talking about. Don't deactivate me today. How about that? And what Winter said, I took Uber today as a passenger because my car's in the shop and my driver told me he accepted every trip and confidently told me he makes more than cherry pickers. I was like, whatever you say. Exactly. Ask him how many miles he drives a day for what he makes a day and say, okay, so if you got to make $100,000 a year, that means you need to drive this many miles to make that. In the same 12 months, these drivers are driving a third of what you're driving. That's a third less fuel, a third less wear and tear, making the same exact money you're making. Same exact money. We both making 100,000, but one of us is driving 30,000 miles. The other one driving 100,000 because gotta stay busy. I was busy every day I was out. And we chilling like we like Melvin and shit. We eating donuts in parking lots and shit, kicking back, relaxing. Oh, good ride. See y'all guys in the lake. Okay, cool. We're out. So Uber did a good job on that guy, Winter. Exactly. Check next week. His car will be on the side of the road. I know. Hey, you'll be picking him up next week, Winter. You'll be picking him up. Say, hey, how you doing? Where's your car? Engine blew up. Oh, I guess you got to go buy a new engine. I don't have any money. I ain't make no profits driving like that. I got to go take out a loan and go get a whole nother car. Exactly. You don't make no profits like that. There's no way you can take every trip and be like, yeah, I make a lot. No, you drive a lot. That's the difference. You drive a lot. And like I said, we're the breed of drivers that, I don't mind a little time passing by. And I try to explain it to people why when they ask, I say, you know what? I can't tell you how many people I know that have waited 2-3 months for a job to come through. Waited 2-3 months. Getting, either on unemployment or they trying to figure something out. 2-3 months they waiting for a good job to come through. We wait for 15 minutes and motherfuckers bitching. Oh, I can't believe you sat there for 15 minutes. Oh my God, 15 minutes? That's a lot of time. I'm like, motherfucker, y'all sit there for 2 or 3 months. It's like Don't bother me about no 15 minutes. Get out of my face with that shit. You're sitting in a parking lot for 15 minutes. You know how much money you can make in 15 minutes? The same amount I'm gonna make on the next ride. That's it. I'm gonna make like $56 for a ride. It's like a 10-mile ride, $56. And now I just did that in about 25 minutes. So I'm over $100 an hour because I sat somewhere for 15 minutes. I'm making over $100 an hour. That's how the game works. And it's like, and I'll do it. You can look at the timestamps on some of the rides I take. Look at the timestamp. It'll be like 2 o'clock. The next one will be at 3 o'clock. So between 2 and 3, calculate how much money was made there. Like, holy shit, like $76 between 2 and 3 p.m. Yep, $76. And it's like, and I let, how many rides did I kick out that I was feeding the community with? I was like, hey, man, this is the community feeding program. Here's the motherfucking mashed potatoes. Here's the old dusty ass fucking biscuits. Here's the motherfucking green beans. I'm kicking that shit out like a motherfucker. And somehow between 2 and 3, I managed to get over $70. And I'm sitting in parking lots, Mel. Exactly. I'm sitting in parking lots the whole time. And they be like, and I tell them the whole time they driving, they ripping and running, they end up making like $32. I made $32 that hour. I'm like, well, I made 72. How? You were sitting the whole time. Exactly. Letting people like you take all the fucking mashed potato rides. I was waiting on the big bangers to come through. $41. Like 6-7 miles, $41. It was like, what? Like, because if I would have been taking some shit rides, I would have never got the $41 ride. Ding, 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 ding. It's like, man. Yeah, you could have ran cheap rides. And that's the thing, man. I tell people all the time, I'm not going to waste my time on things because it's an opportunity cost involved in rideshare. Opportunity cost is when you take up all your time and your resources, your energy doing one thing, when you know you're worth enough to do something else. So don't kill your opportunity cost. If you know your market well enough to know what kind of rides they putting out, don't take no shit rides. Because I can sit up by ASU all day. $3 rides, $4 rides, taking 4 kids. They kick those rides all day out there to the bar, to the dorms, $3.65. But there's rides at the bar that somebody wanted to be around college kids, but they live in some apartments, South Phoenix. Now that ride's going to be about 8 miles, paying like $22. I'll do that. And so you take them from the bar instead of taking the kids to the dorms for $3. You take that $122, 8 miles, $22. I'll take it. Cool. And that's how we make our money. We sit and we wait on the right opportunity. We don't let the app lead us to where they want us to be. We know where we want to go already. Right when we get in our car, we know what we want to do. Like what Juan say, high AR working way more hours, driving way more miles. Yep, I actually have a life. Exactly. Motherfuckers like, I got a real job. I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I got a real life. High AR motherfuckers. And that's the thing, man. They drive so much. I don't even think they can stop to realize how inefficient their day is. So inefficient. How are you like literally putting 12 hours, 10 hours worth of fuel in your car and you're driving that fuel out all the way to empty damn near. And you're making the exact same that somebody's driving a quarter of a tank. Drove a quarter of a tank of gas versus a full tank of gas, and y'all sitting at the exact same amount of money. It's like, that means you put a whole lot of extra wear and tear and fuel and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit don't make no sense. What Melvin's will be towing him to a car shop. Say, while we eating crusty, dusty donuts. Both of Melvin and I will be laughing. Exactly. Man, we'll be sitting on the side of the road eating the donut, jelly falling all on the ground and shit. Like, what are you guys doing? We eating some jelly donuts while you getting towed. That's funny shit. Drew in the building, my man Drew from Austin. Loston, like a motherfucker. Loston. Oh, he said, my sister has a German Shepherd. He is awesome. Dude, you don't see German Shepherds that often no more. I see maybe one German Shepherd every 2 weeks. Those used to be the dogs back in the day, man. Everybody had a German Shepherd. German Shepherds said, what's up? Frank Williams, what's good? He said, what up, King J? I'm still not getting your notifications. I even reset the thing. I don't know what the deal is, man. Like I said, YouTube be on some other shit. Maybe they just don't like me. YouTube don't like me because I be talking shit about them. Like, come on, YouTube, you raggedy motherfucker. That Wakanda, that vibranium, man. Shit, hey, I swear we all gonna ride around with some Wakanda vibranium shirts on one of these damn days. It was like, why do y'all got the low AR, motherfucker? This is our trophy right here. We don't need no high AR to make money. This is what we do. Man, this is my grandma keep a German Shepherd. 80 and still got German Shepherds are the best, man. They're the most loyal, protective, because they're like big babies. German Shepherds are like big babies. But if you try to fuck with the owner, you're going to realize how much of a monster a German Shepherd really can be. German Shepherds, they don't back down from coyotes or nothing. They will take it, man. And they're just big babies, man. They're just big babies. But the moment you mess with the owner, man, you ain't never seen a mean dog's face. You seen a German Shepherd snarling up at you. That's a mean face, man. It's like, dude, you was so cool a minute ago. What happened? Yeah, don't fuck with no German Shepherd, dude. That little snout they got, boy, they'll lock on your motherfucking arm. That shit, woo, you're done. You're done. Yeah, exactly. German Shepherds and Dobermans back in the day, man. That's all we had was Dobies and German Shepherds, man. That was it. And everybody back then, you know, they had the brown ones, the black ones. Now you may see one every blue moon. Like, what happened to all the Dobies and the German Shepherds, man? Shit. But man. Yep, they do what they do real good. That's why everybody in security, they have German Shepherds because they're the easiest. They're like having somebody with you. They're like a person because they feel your personality. They know your personality. You don't have to tell a German Shepherd shit. You really don't. They'll feel the energy in the room. They know who the bad guy is. They already know. They know when you're trying to attack the owner, or they know when you shouldn't be there. And a German Shepherd does not back down. They won't. You will not find a German Shepherd tucking his tail, running away. No, he's going at whatever's out there. And German, like I said, I grew up, man. They had one like 2 houses down from me. It was a German Shepherd in the yard, and the yard didn't have it was a gate running on the sides, but the street facing the street, there was no gate. So it was wide open. Like that German Shepherd could come out and kill us if he wanted to. And kids used to walk past every day. We walk, man, that German Shepherd would stay right up on the porch. It was like he knew there was no gate. He could come out whenever he wanted to. But the German Shepherd knew we were none but kids. We just walking to school every day. We was never scared of that dog. He can bark, growl at anything. He wouldn't come off that porch. He was that damn smart. And I was like, man, love German Shepherds, man. They're easy, man. They're very easy going. What Drew say? Drew said, on weekends, I try to make $300 before the bar closed. Then let the other driver have You wrong, dog. You wrong. He said he made $300 before the bar closed. Then let the other drivers have the drunks. He's like, all right, fellas, I'll see y'all later. Motherfucker come out the bar. He be like, told you. Skirt. Peel out like Drew, you wrong, dog. He said, you give them all the drunks. That's messed up, man. Oh, we have a husky named King, and he think he's the king. Biggest crybaby. That's funny shit. He's a crybaby. But he's a crybaby until somebody tries to mess with you. I guarantee. They try to mess. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Dude, man. They gonna be done chase somebody down the street, man. Forget that. What is they? Todd of Waco says, rate card here in Waco. I'm unfortunately one of the high AR guys. Still love this channel and agree with Jeff's philosophy. Now, Todd, you guys got the rate card down there, so you don't even see anything up front. Like, you just get a request, and does the request, because I can't remember back then, it says how far the person is from you, and that's all it says, right? It'll say, go pick up Tammy 3 miles away, and that's all you see. Like, you don't see nothing else. Man, and because I remember sometimes I used to pick people up back then, but I don't remember how the screens used to look. But I used to pick people up, and then when I would slide the thing, I'd be like, damn, it'd be like 32 miles. I'd be like, man, shit, why did I pick this? And it was very, very hard to drive back then. I remember that shit, man. And that's how I ended up in Yuma, 3 hours south of here. Very hard. I ended up in Tucson a few times, man, Fountain Hills a lot. And them rate cards, man, the thing is the rate cards will pay better because they pay by time. So I would love getting stuck in traffic. That was my thing. If I got stuck in traffic, it just added up. I was loving it, man. Todd was the case. All of us on a rate card. Yeah. William said, bitches are loyal. These hoes ain't loyal, but them bitches is. Go get that dog. Logan said, yeah, when I leave my side gate open on accident, my dogs run a scratch at the front door. They ain't going nowhere. Them dogs too damn cool. It's like, shit, we want to get up in this house. We ain't trying to chase nobody down the street. We know the food is in this house right here, man. Open the door. Hell yeah. And that's how them dogs be. They smart. They know where they getting treated right. They ain't going nowhere. If I open my front door, man, all my dogs is out. But they always come back. The Border Collie is always the first one back. One day the Husky was gone pretty long. But eventually I came back and she was sitting by the front door. So I don't know where they be at, man. They be just out just terrorizing the neighborhood and shit. Just peeing on people's fucking grass. Then they'll come back and sit by the front door. I'm like, where the hell was you at for like the last 30 minutes? Yeah, back in the day with Lyft, I ended up in LA. No, you didn't. Jesse, man. Hey, fuck that. You be driving, you just pick up somebody from the bus. Like, I'm gonna go down the street real pick up somebody from the bus stop. Next thing you know, blink, LA. Hold up, man. 167 miles. Wait a minute, man. No, I can't do them rate cards now, man. We got spoiled on this shit now. We got spoiled now. And that's the thing. A lot of us, even with having upfront, a lot of drivers don't use it right. They're giving you upfront for a reason. That's why when I made that video saying AR doesn't always matter, even the AI chat or whatever said, we're giving you upfront so you can make a better selection, which rides are better for you. It said that. Uber said that. It said, we're giving you the information up front so you can make a better decision. It didn't say we're giving you the information up front. Just ignore that shit and hit accept. No, they're giving you so if you got upfront and you got high AR and you got low profit margins, you don't belong on this channel probably, because we're giving you enough information to let you know you could be making better decisions than that, way better decisions. This is like winning a lottery. Exactly. No, Logan said, I'll be working on cars and my dogs be under the car with me. Yup. And they'll try to lick you in the face, man, while you working. Because you'll be having your hands up on the oil or something like that. And they be trying to lick you in the face. You be like, dude, I'm not under here to play with you, man. Get back. Dogs are nuts, boy. They just love people. Then they'll realize what's going on. They'll just like later, they'll just put their head down. It's like, oh man, he don't want me to lick him. Put his head down. Like, yeah. LDJ. This is what up, Jeff. I stopped doing nights. Got tired of the racist drunks. Now I'm dealing with the racist conference piece of shit. Damn, LDJ. Man, if you got to deal with that much racism, man, I don't know, rideshare. I don't know what area you doing rideshare in. But this is the thing. This is how you can easily defeat racism. Just ride around with a paper bag over your head. Motherfuckers don't even know who you look like. Just fucking cut two eyes out, and motherfucker get in the car, they gonna wonder why you got a paper bag on your head. They ain't even gonna be right. They're gonna be scared as a motherfucker to be having a driver with a paper bag on his head. That'll kill all racist shit right there. They'll get in the car, they just get on the phone. There's a guy with a paper sack on his head driving us to the conference. See, motherfuckers they ain't worried about that now. They scared about what you might do to their ass. Exactly. Bigfoot Dash, you say that shit. Put on a Bigfoot mask. Hell yeah. Just ride around and put on a Bigfoot mask. So he do that shit. Hey, on Bigfoot Dash's page, the people faces be hilarious. They be like, when he walk up with that Bigfoot mask, and that girl was like, I don't know what to say. That shit was funny as hell. What Jesse say, 188 from Lyft. I thought I was gonna bank on it. Plus the other customer ended up giving me 150 cash. Still not worth it. Yeah, that happened to me too, man. It was 6 hours. I made 275 in 6 hours, but it was almost like 500-600 miles or something crazy like that. Because I had to go all the way down there, turn around, come all the way back. It was nuts, man. I was so mad. And I vowed to never go to Yuma. And I haven't been to Yuma since. And I get ride requests all the time. I'll never do that shit again. And I'm like, I probably made, like I tell you, I probably made $8-9 an hour for all that driving. That was it. It was all gas. And it was like, man, I was so mad. Logan said, yeah, my youngest one do. Yeah, the young ones always trying to lick you in the face. They tongues be on 100 miles an hour. They be like, because you on their level now. They're like, I've been trying to get you down here. Shit, I got you. You stuck up under the car. Your hands is like on the one is on the bolt. The other one's on the wrench. I got you. You like, shit. You hear them dog feet coming. You like, motherfucker caught me. You can't do shit because you can't take your hand down because it took you a while to get to that position any damn way. And now you got the wrench. You're like, oh, fuck, this damn dog come out the house. You hear that motherfucker slide on the stomach right up under the car. You're like, damn. Exactly. Help me. Don't lick me, motherfucker. What the hell? What Melvin say? Dress up like Tyrone the crackhead. Put some white shit on your lips. Get some powdered donuts and put powdered donut on your lips and shit. Be like, hey, where we going? Can I add a stop? It's like, wait a minute, you the driver. What are you talking about adding a stop, motherfucker? You are a driver. We just got to have a stop. I got to go stop at this little crack house real quick, pick up me some medicine. I got to pick up some medicine. They be like, they just get out the car. No, we're going to take another driver. It's cool. It's like, see, that's how you end racism. No, $10 an hour. Yeah, exactly. $10 an hour, man. It's like, man. Mike Pennis back in the house. What's good? He says, what up, everyone? Jeff, what the hell's going on? I'm not getting notifications when you're alive. I think Sergio or Rasha professor sabotaging me. They got your phone hacked. They gave you They're like, you ain't going over to watch this bullshit. Fuck this guy. Like, no. But I don't know, man. And somebody else said the same, like notifications don't pop up. I don't get what it is. Because sometimes when I'll say, it'll say somebody's going live on my phone. So I'm like, okay, cool. I got the notification for that person. They're going live right now. So I can just patch in and see them. My channel, I don't know why it doesn't tell people when I'm live. I guess you got to go just to the live tab to see who's live right now. I don't know, man. Because I'll take you after I pick up some crack. I just got to get some medication. That ain't medicine. That's a crack house. That ain't a pharmacy. You just walked up in a crack house. Invisible Rams, I get your stuff. Sometimes I'll be working on my cars late night, so I have them out, watch what I can't see. Yeah. So I have them out to watch what I can't see. Yep. Because like I said, when I'm in the front, I tell motherfuckers all the time, when I'm out working, I'm in South Phoenix, man. I be working. You got to have lights everywhere. I don't want nobody creeping up on me. And I love the fact that, my dogs sit in the front window. They bark at everything. Then I got rocks in the front yard, so I can hear anybody if they trying to walk through the rocks. Telling you, man, you got to do what you got to do. And you got to have security. And then my lights on the corner, even if a car was to pass, the lights will come on real bright because I got like motion detecting lights all over the house. So anytime something happens, lights come on, the camera start rolling. It's like, shit, I'll get you. I'll get you. All the phone dings, ding. I don't know how that works. I don't have notifications on my phone right now. So it's like, I'll open it. Like every few minutes, I'll open it up and take a look at it or whatever. Like I know King James said he sent me something. Let's see what he said. Oh, he's got this thing on here. This is for our Uber and Lyft. Oh, he's got like a QR code. All right, I got to do something with that QR code. I'll figure it out later. King James, man. Yeah, but no. Now, who all right now is actually out driving right now? It's like 2:00. Is anybody actually out driving? Or you guys just kind of like sitting around chilling? Because I know me, sometimes in the daytime, a lot of people, they don't. It's like, no, I'm not gonna drive till rush hour is over, 5:00. Oh, Logan, I got some solar lights. There's solar lights on each corner, but they're motion detecting solar lights. I think I got them from like Home Depot, either Home Depot or probably Harbor Freight. And so you just screw them to the top. You screw them to the top of the house, and it's got this panel on top. There's lights, and the light aims down, and the little motion bubble is right up under it. So just have that motion bubble aiming not too far to the street, because then cars will be getting it. But William says, hey, the subscribe button. All right, there it is. William says, I'm still driving 5 p.m. Eastern. Yes, 2 here, man. Says, hell no, I'm chilling, waiting until it cools down. Yep, it's 99 degrees, man. It went up a degree, 99 degrees right now in Phoenix, man, 99. Just hit the parking lot waiting for a Lux Black. Oh, William's trying to get a ride home. That's what he's doing. He's trying to get a ride home. He waited till the ride go the right way. He said, dude, I'm just waiting for a Lux Black. Get my ass home. That's it. I see what you're doing. I see. Yep, Logan, same thing, man. I'm a night owl. And yesterday, I took a nap. Woke up late. I was going to go out. I said, let me go drive for a while. I opened the apps. It was no surge whatsoever. Dead. So I got to get out tonight and drive a little bit. Definitely tomorrow and drive. Saturday, Sunday, I'm probably do day Sunday. I'm going to try to get back to days, at least a couple of days during the week, because the weather is dropping. So I want to get out and drive a few times during the days. And Jesse said, you got to see Jillian when she does the Uber prank, pretend to be drinking while hilarious. Gideon is a YouTube prankster. That's crazy. You be faking like you drunk, motherfucker be like, yeah, I'm gonna drink and drive. Like, no, let us out. Motherfucker jump out the car and shit. That shit's funny as hell. And he loves it. I'm out here driving nights now. Offers ain't hitting on shit. Yeah. And that's why most of us are out there at night right now, because the days, to me, traffic moves too slow in the daytime. I can't really navigate and move around as fast as I want to move. And when you got the big box trucks, you got the buses, you got trains and shit running. And in Arizona, we got, especially in the Phoenix, Mesa area, stuff like that, you got a few areas that got train tracks. They don't run at night. They only run in the daytime. So at night, we don't get any trains. Day, you get caught by trains all the damn time, because they got ordinances that trains can't run after a certain hour. So it's rare that I get caught by a train, but when I do daytimes, always get caught by a train. I'm like, damn. And it always happens, man. Always happens. Well, Jiffy Lube has the $59 special synthetic change for Teslas. Just Mike Penner with that damn oil with that Tesla shit, man. $59 synthetic oil change for Tesla. Just did mine today. You walked out, was like, thank you. They was like, no problem. It only that that oil only lasts like maybe 3 or 4 charges. Make sure you comes back. Okay. Man, I think I've charged about 4 times. Time for a new oil change. Like, shit. It's like, bro, you went through like 4 or 5 oil changes this month. You spend like $200 a month on oil changes for that Tesla, man. Hey, man, I got to keep this thing running right. People at Jiffy Lube like, dude, we be banking on this dude, man. We banking on him. Damn oil changing that Tesla. Say everybody get the free oil change. Don't tell everyone. Get the oil change and free coffee. Hell yeah, exactly. It's like, man, dude, they take care of you down here, man. Take your Tesla here for oil changes. Don't take it nowhere else. They be like, where else do they do oil changes on Teslas? I don't know, but this place does me right. Every oil change. They be like, dude, I don't think this dude know what's going on. That's just funny as hell. Melvin says, I don't have the patience to deal with these slow turtles driving. Man, yeah, daytime kills me. Daytime kills me. Because I'll be like, if these people don't hit their gas pedal and go, and they be sitting at lights, we'll leave the light. And they'll be driving like they got a goddamn, a stick shift. I'm like, dude, come on, man. If you don't hit that gas pedal and go, I'll be mad as hell. He's like, well, it's sitting and no rides are worth it. All rides in the airport, BS, all under $10. No bueno. And that's why they going on strike, man. Because that shit, they be having me trying to pick up people over from by ASU and take them to the airport for $6.96. I'm like, dude, how you gonna have me go to the airport for like $7? This is an airport ride. So that's why I was like, nope. And I'm glad they're going on strike because airport rates do need to go up. And it's time for Phoenix to get on the bandwagon with that shit because we see it strikes going on in every other city. But Phoenix is one city where we really don't strike because we can just go to other areas and work. But when I go to the airport, man, it'd be so many people at the airport because all the rides are shit. I'll pick up somebody to drop them off. People just lined up down there. It'd be like 3 rideshare cars, but it's like 60 people. I'm like, all these people are getting declined like crazy. And I'm like, I'll just pull in, drop my person off, take off. All of these people be lined up down the sidewalk, and it'd be 3 rideshare cars. Like, yep, they're giving out shit rates right now. Everybody's getting declined. It's like, man, Teslas do have serviceable differential fluid. Oh, I don't know that. What Drew say? Yeah, I used to work in Ann Arbor, and they had the rate card. I remember how many times I ended up some Detroit hood, 1 a.m. or some sleepy Detroit suburb at 1 a.m. dead. You got to come all the way back on your own gas. Man, that's the worst part. When you try to help somebody out, and you be like, I'm gonna be nice, and hopefully this person tips me, but I normally don't take this ride. And you take their ass somewhere, and they don't tip you, and you be way out of your zone. Be like, this motherfucker didn't even tip me. Either that or the apps are still in the tips. That's why I just stopped doing nature hikes. I do not bank on getting a tip, man. Nope. Yeah, you're right, Logan, man. Those airport rates should be, and they used to be. I don't know what happened, dude. They used to be the most money, man. I used to sit in my driveway, get airport ping to Terminal 4, just getting money. And all of a sudden, just airport started turning to like regular rides, just regular. So I stopped doing them. I was like, nope, I don't do airport no more. Nope. And I stopped doing pickups. I'll do drop-offs. Doing pickups is hard. It's hard because I got to sit there and go, okay, where's this going? How much is it worth? When it used to be in a day, if it was airport, it was gold right off the bat. Airport, bing, I'm going because it was always good money. The moment they went to upfront fares, don't do it. Because you're going to be going way out to Gilbert, way down to 60, down the highway. You be like, man, I just went, 28 miles. How much you get? $16. What? Yeah, it was an airport ride. Man, shit. Yep, they used to be much better with the rate cards, man. Much better. But now, nope. You don't, even on Lux. Airport with Lux is worse, man. And his airport with Lux is like $1 a mile. Airport with Lux, I remember I used to take people from the airport up to Fountain Hills. Be like almost $80. And it's only like maybe probably I'll say 30 miles, maybe 30 miles. Be like an $80 ride. I used to love them Lux rides to Fountain Hills. Now 30 miles, you're gonna get like $38. I'm like, what the hell? It's almost $1 a mile to do Lux rides when you're doing them long distance rides. I can't even mess with it no more. And that's the kind of shit we should have talked about the other day, man. That, like I said, we had an opportunity. We missed it. We had an opportunity and we just missed it. Shit happens, man. So hopefully this strike gets the attention of a lot of people because it seems like when we get somebody's attention, we have them sitting right in front of us. We don't tell them exactly what's going on. We just kind of like fluff the shit around. So if we start doing strikes, they start seeing the money dry up, the money disappear in certain regions. They're going to say, well, why is the money disappearing in these regions? People are going on strike. Why are they going on strike so much? Because the rates we're paying them aren't worth shit. Okay, why is that? And then they start digging into the psyche of why their bottom line is going down. Because like I said, once Lux disappears, oh, shit's going to hit the fan. When Lux disappears, they ain't going to be making no money. Uber going to be like, where did all these new drivers come from? Lyft. We all used to be Lyft drivers. Like, damn, we got a lot of new drivers, man. It's like, sheesh. Yeah, donate. What is they? The rides we're paying and more, we got paid less. Yep. The rides are paying a lot more now, and we get paid less. That's right, Invisible Man. Donate those William the high AR drivers. What did he say? Standard Lyft is $8 to the airport, 13 miles away. Yeah. Somebody with high AR will take that. They want to stay above 90%. Let them have that. Yep. Logan Velli, man, definitely dropped the ball that interview. He really think he made an impact. Now, and like I said, I think with that whole ordeal, like I said, I stand by my opinion, man. I stand by my opinion. It was an interview that was conducted to attempt to validate that channel, to saying, hey, look at what we can get to come to our channel. Look who we can get to come to our channel. Cloud chasing. Look who we can get to come to our channel. Cool. You can get him to come to our channel. Now, what are you going to do now that he's here? What are you going to do? Nothing. Then it was pointless. It was pointless. And I'm not the only one who thinks that. That's the thing. The rideshare community spoke up. The rideshare community spoke up. It's not just me. Everybody saw the shit. So it ain't just me. But like I said, I'm the lightning rod for that motherfucker. And I'll take the heat. I'll take it. But we already know. It's like gig work, fat cherries only. Exactly. Mr. Gambit said, need a new shirt. Gig work, fat cherries only. And that's what a lot of people saw it, man. And we had a chance right there to capitalize on getting the attention of somebody, who we've been wanting the attention of. Because these people, they have no idea about what's going on ground level. They so high up, they have no idea what's going on ground level. And like, if you just tell them, hey, man, these drivers out here are struggling. Like, you only been here for a few months. You don't know how shit used to be versus how shit's going now, man. Shit's going downhill. Drivers are leaving for a reason. They're leaving this app for a reason. And now you're finna push them even further away with the new thing you're about to do. It's like, man, we had them right there, man. So supposedly Daryl will be on the show eventually. Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, they're going to put all these people on the show so they can get people to view and say, hey, look who we're big enough to have these people on the show. We're big enough to have these. Cool. But what are you going to do with those people when they get there? It ain't. I don't give a, if you put a big ass fucking Hemi V8 in the motherfucking car and the fastest you go is 15 miles an hour, you could have just threw a fucking 4-cylinder in to go 15 miles an hour. So you spend all this money, all this effort, all this time, all this energy, all these resources to get this person or to get this engine into this vehicle, and you don't do shit with it. What's the point? What's the point? Yeah, and it's like, and I'm not the only one that saw it, Invisible River. I am not the only one that saw it. But a lot of people that are saying it all over the internet, on all different channels and everything else, they see exactly what I saw. But yet I was there too, man. And the chat had some of the most amazing questions. We had this guy's attention. And I guarantee the reason why he went to that channel is because that channel said, well, we have the most subscribers of any rideshare channel. We're the biggest channel. You are. But when you ignore the motherfuckers that built that channel, the chat, when you ignore the motherfuckers that built that channel, the chat, at some point, your channel don't mean shit when it's only about you. That's it. Because it wasn't about the chat. It wasn't about all the people that built that channel with the questions they had, the real life questions they had that were much better than the questions that were being fucking, softball handed pitched to them. So, man, like I said, a lot of people saw it. It wasn't just me. So people can sit there and look at, oh, man, Jeff said. Yeah, I did say it because I saw it, motherfucker. I was there. Everybody saw it. Everybody's saying it. It ain't just me. It's like, shit. And I'm one of those people that, I say shit. I say what I see. I ain't got to bite my fucking tongue for nobody or tuck my tail for nobody. I just say what I see. A lot of drivers are like that. We are grown motherfuckers that running our own business right now. And we saying what we see. And a lot of drivers built that fucking channel. Built that channel way before those motherfuckers were there. A lot of drivers built that channel. So if you're going to bring somebody there for the benefit of the drivers, at least let the drivers have the benefit of asking that motherfucker a question. The common theme question that was going through that chat all the time. If the common theme question is going all through the chat the whole time, and all you're doing is worried about telling him a story, it's like if you get a stopwatch, I want motherfuckers to go get a stopwatch and stopwatch the amount of time Sergio talked, then stopwatch the amount of time, David Risher talked. Just stopwatch him and add all those motherfucking times up. And you tell me, what was that interview really about? What was it about? Because motherfuckers in the chat, not me. Like I said, I just say what I see. Motherfuckers was in the chat. Let David talk. Let David talk. Sergio, give him a chance to speak. We want to hear David. That what was in the chat. That ain't me. Motherfucker, my name is Jeff. That was what was in the chat. Yeah, everybody ran back and told him, all Jeff said. I don't give a fuck. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's on video, motherfucker. I did say it. So what? It's not a lie. I didn't lie. Where did I lie? I said it because I saw it and other people saw it. Where's the lie? There is no lie. So yeah, I said it. The fuck that's gonna do? It's like I didn't try to hide it. I put the shit on video. I grabbed a fucking microphone and a camera and said it. That's how bold I am. I didn't say that shit behind closed doors. I didn't go fucking hide and try to, give a secret innuendo to a motherfucker. No, I said straight up exactly what I saw, where I saw it, who I saw doing it, and what you gonna say about it. Oh, he's probably just out there trying to do it for clicks and likes. I ain't never asked a motherfucker to subscribe my channel. Every video those motherfuckers put out, the first thing they say, please like and subscribe. I ain't never said no shit like that. You ain't never heard me say, please like and subscribe. No, but every motherfucking video you put out, please like and subscribe. And you talking about me looking for clicks and likes? The fuck out of here. I'm real with it. I just get on and speak, and if a motherfucker don't like my shit, cool. But I don't beg for clicks. I don't beg for likes. Please subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe and watch the next. No, I don't say that shit. If you don't want to see it, don't see it. My channel exists. If a motherfucker want to come watch it. If you don't, then don't. It's that easy. Exactly, Melvin. We don't give a fuck, man. We don't. And I'm one of those people that just, I feel comfortable speaking to people. So I can speak to the chat. I can speak to the drivers. Because y'all real motherfuckers. Y'all out there in the streets like I'm in the streets. When you in the trenches, you have a different vibe, a different energy than a motherfucker that's driving through Napa Valley, picking up one or two motherfuckers. You don't have the same energy. Because just like Drew said, you got to navigate your night and not pick up drunk motherfuckers. You got to know what you're doing in these streets. You got to navigate the hood. You got to make sure you get around traffic. Like Melvin said, we don't drive in traffic. Fuck that shit. We really know how this shit works. So we relate to each other. We know how to do it. Yeah, exactly, Logan. The part I was speaking on was what I saw. Struck a nerve. That's why I responded. Yeah. And that's the thing, man. I tell motherfuckers, if you cannot take criticism, you do not need to be a public figure. Every public figure you will ever meet will have criticism. Every single one. Not a single one is above criticism. And I'm just a small fucking channel. Motherfuckers criticize me all the time. Jeff got some shitty videos. He cusses too much. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I take criticism very well. I don't give a fuck. It's like, you cuss too much. You never talk to David Risher. Shut the fuck up, Spencer Fred. Fuck you. I take criticism very well. So you can say what the fuck you want to say. Because it doesn't change what I'm going to do. It doesn't make me feel like I need to change. Even my buddies that used to podcast, do that shit like that hit me up saying, Jeff, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? I take their criticism very well, which is why you see this fucking microphone, why you see these fucking headphones, why you see half the shit. I take criticism very well. Some of the shit I'm one of those people, like they used to say, Jeff, you got to just talk more and tell your story and stop going to the chat. Motherfucker, I represent the chat. What you fucking talking about? I am the chat. We live in the chat. I am just like them. When I go to lives, I'm in the chat too. And I'm one of those people that just don't think that I'm above the chat. I am in the chat all the fucking time. And a lot of YouTubers or whatever who think they're above what we do, that's why they put themselves on pedestals. That's why they look at little small ass channels like mine. They look at little channels like mine. They be like, oh yeah, well, wait a minute, let me stop that. They look at little ass channels like mine. Oh, you'll never be one of us. No, I won't. I guarantee I won't. I guarantee I won't. I won't ever be like a big channel. Ever, ever. I can guarantee that shit 100%. Because I don't sell out. To be that big, you got to sell out at some point along the line. You got to. You got to sell out. This is, man, you cuss too much. I'm going to go watch Sergio. Not. Exactly. That's right, Logan, man. We active in these streets, man. And Jesse, you right, Miss Jesse says, Jeff, you don't need to ask for us to like and sub your channel. Your voice alone has already made a lot of us just subscribe and like your videos because you 100% real. Real shit, man. That's real shit, Jesse. And that's how I feel, man. It's like you don't have to ask nobody to sub shit. You don't have to. If you feel something, you're going to sub it. If you feel it, you're going to sub. You ain't got to ask nobody. I never say that shit on none of my videos because if you ain't feeling it, you just ain't feeling it. Shit, come back another day. It might be some shit you feel. And then you might say, hey, I feel him now. Let me sub him now. I don't give a shit. It's like, cool. And now you along for the ride and you can learn something. Just like Forerunner Forever, Kitty Meow Boo. At one point, he wasn't sub my page. He didn't sub it. At one point, he did sub it. Got more involved in the channel. And next thing you know, he's in the chat. What did he get out of the chat? He went to making 60% more money because he went from UberX to UberXL because the chat took care of his ass. So you ain't got to sub my channel. My channel at some point is going to help you. It's going to help you at some point. If you don't like what I got to say, cool. You ain't got to like what I got to say. It's cool. What up, South Florida? What's good? Thank you, Morquette. I appreciate that, brother. That's why you're one of the good ones, Jeff. Hey, man. Like I said, I keep it 100. And I know that we're all going to be out here trying to make this money all the time, doing everything we can do. And I used to work on the other side of the spectrum. I know how it feels to work on that side of the spectrum. And when you sell out the internal of who you are to appease a group of people, it's not good, man. It's not good. And so everybody, like I said, everybody that was in that chat that was talking and everything else, we're all saying the same thing. We were all saying the exact same. So we're not selling each other out to each other. We're all feeling each other because we know what the fuck is important to us. We know what feels important to us. We know it. Thanks, Bigfoot Dash. I appreciate that. I only expected Sergio not to be here when the interview was either perfect. No, but it is what it is. Yeah. Stan said, hey, your channel helped me increase my money by 70%. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate it because that's what we do around here, man. We trying to keep bills off your motherfucking table. Start stacking up some money in your account. That's what we trying to do around here. It ain't got shit to do with, I want my channel to be 150,000. I'm going to, go out and find me some YouTubers to come be on my channel so I can be a YouTuber and get those. Man, I don't even have YouTubers on my channel. I don't have gig tubers on my channel. I ain't never been like that. And it's not because I'm against YouTubers or I'm against gig tubers. No, I just have no use for those motherfuckers. If you can't keep it real, I have no use for you. If you got to play the fiddle for these I have no use for you. I just don't. And a lot of people are still up under somebody else's umbrella. A lot of people, when I first started, they was like, well, Jeff, your channel ain't going to make it. You're not going to get monetized because you cuss too much. You're too, abrasive. YouTube don't like, motherfucker, you don't know shit about YouTube. The fuck you talking to me for? You're too abrasive. You're too rugged. You're too this. And I said, listen, I can pull up some motherfucking rap videos right now that sound way worse than I sound. Way worse than I sound. I can go to other podcasts. I can go to Drink Champs. I can go to any podcast out there sound way worse than I ever sounded. And you're going to tell me that none of those motherfuckers are monetized. That's what you're going to tell me. Well, yeah, common sense. Come my face with no bullshit. Common sense. So I can keep it real. I can stay how I am and not have to fucking act like some motherfucking, rideshare gig tuber. I'm not the average rideshare gig tuber. I'm who I am. I'm a driver, man. I'm a driver. I'm in these streets mad as a motherfucker some nights. I'm in the streets trying to get this money like everybody else. Me sitting here playing around with these motherfucking, gigs. That's not what I do. I don't play with gig tubers. I don't do that. Invisible Rivers said, Cat likes your smile. Thanks, Invisible Ranch. I appreciate it. Cat likes your smile. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, and that's what it is, man. YouTube likes to do. And I tell people that, man, if there was anything that I was doing that I felt was against the guidelines of what YouTube is even like. YouTube has a lot of motherfucking channels, a lot. My rideshare channel was not like a normal rideshare channel because a lot of rideshare channels are watered down like a motherfucker, as if Uber or Lyft is their fucking boss. I can't say a bad thing about Uber. Can't say nothing bad about Lyft. I don't want to get deactivated. Fuck that. It's a free country. I can say what I want to say. I don't work for them. I'm a contractor. Yeah, it's like, man, I do 3-4 hour lives. That's funny shit. And man, he said, I knew it was BS when that CEOs are our cars. Motherfucker, these ain't your cars. These are our cars, motherfucker. And I'm like, I know I'm a different YouTube channel and nobody's got to tell me that. And I don't have to sell no bullshit to nobody and try to carbon copy another fucking channel that's out there to say, ooh, that channel's like that. I want to be like that. I need to go grab somebody in corporate America and put them on my channel. Yeah. I need to go grab another YouTuber and put that YouTuber on my channel. Yeah. No, that's carbon copy shit. And anytime you follow those channels that are like that, you end up being just like those channels. And I don't like those fucking channels. I keep it 100. They're bland. Salt and fucking pepper. I'm trying to do more than salt and pepper. I'm trying to season this motherfucking industry. We go out there and we go and we do it different. When we leave and we go get that money, we got the heart. We hold ourselves at high standards of drivers. Because people talk shit about drivers. Oh, you motherfuckers ain't nothing. Y'all just a driver. Girls looking at you sideways. Oh, you're just nothing but a driver. My boyfriend drives for fucking UPS. You're just a rideshare driver. Okay, cool, whatever. He's an employee and I'm not. It's like, that's cool. 2 years from now, after his ass get laid off, he gonna be trying to be a rideshare driver. And she gonna be bragging about, oh, he's a rideshare driver now. Bitch, I told you 2 years ago I was a rideshare driver. Well, he makes a lot of money. We've been making money. But you was just caught up on that W-2 shit, lady. I'm telling you, shit's different. Man, Invisible Rans are there. Yeah, I love being different, Bigfoot. I love it, man. I love it. Bighorn Kev's back in the building. Bighorn Kev. Yeah, Invisible Rans says, you have more energy than most everyone on YouTube. And it takes energy. It really takes energy, I think, to make it in this industry, period. Because there's a lot of drivers out there that, like I said, when I'm picking people up, they be like, oh, man, I love your energy, man. I'm bumping music and shit. I'll pull that motherfucker up sideways and shit. Hey, oh, man, I love your energy. Hey, I stay on level 10. I love it. And we have a good time. We have a good time. When it's time to rest and relax and kick back, we rest and relax and kick back. But for the most part, we stay at this money. We stay at it. We stay at it. And a lot of channels, they don't, like I said, and like you said, in response from our feedback live, hey, I represent the chat. I represent the chat because I'm in chats when I go to channels and shit like that. I know how it feels to ask a very valid question or make a very valid statement or for a motherfucker not to even look in your direction when it could probably help their entire presentation. Some of the most intelligent motherfuckers is actually in the chat. Way more intelligent than the person that's even hosting the motherfucking live. You got, like yesterday, we had so many great comments that was going through that motherfucking chat. So many great comments. And David Risher didn't see a single fucking one. He probably thinks drivers are idiots. These drivers ain't say nothing. These motherfuckers ain't say, the whole time I was there, they ain't say shit. They asked me about waiting for somebody to come out the house after 2 minutes. That was about it. It's like, no. We asked a whole lot more than that. You just didn't hear that. There's a lot of motherfuckers who's intelligent that was in that chat. A lot of intelligent drivers asked questions that were at the level that I think should have been answered. That would have helped us know whether or not we want to continue driving for Lyft or not. It was a lot of questions that just came across the channel, bro. Been doing your same strap, mad cherry picking. It's good to see someone spread the money, man. Hey, real shit, Seven Thinkable. Real shit. We out here spreading that money, man, helping feeding everybody. Motherfuckers calling me stupid because I'm not taking rides. It's like, I'm not stupid. There's another driver that needs that $24. I don't need that 24. I'm looking for like probably $14 for 3 miles going that way. I don't need that 24 going that way. I need 14 going that way. Thank you, Melly. Have a crusty dusty on me. Hell yeah, you do it, brother. I got to go buy motherfucking Bosa anyways. I got to go buy Bosa. Mike Penna. Say, you the man with the plan. Say, do you really fish, bro? Vlogger camping fishing trip. No, I got that fishing hat. Because that's what we do when we sit. It's like when you go fishing for good fish, you sitting on a lake and you waiting for that good bite. That's rideshare, man. That's a rideshare hat. That's what I bought that motherfucker for. I saw it when I was at the Goodwill. I bought it at the Goodwill. It said fishing people. It was brand new. I bought that motherfucker for like $4. And that's my new hat now. Fishing people. That's what we are. We fishing people. We out in the boat and we waiting on that good ass fish to pop up. And it's ironic because that's the shit I was talking about on my videos. And so when I went and bought this chair, that hat was right there. Tell me that's not a sign. Buy the fucking hat, Jeff. That's the shit you've been on anyways. Buy that fucking hat. So I was like, cool, let me buy this motherfucker. We fishing people. And that's my energy when I go out. Some of the best fishermen out there, they catch some of the best fish. They're very patient. They ain't just fucking snagging minnows and snagging little ass baby fish all the no. Exactly. We want some salmon, not just mashed potatoes, motherfucker. No. This is Jeff. You mentioned you might get into Uber Black XL. Yeah, I'm gonna rent one. There's a guy who rents them out. So I was like, I want to try to rent one for him during a big event. And when I get it from him, then I'm gonna see whether or not, if I pay off my BMW, if I want to actually buy a bigger truck. Keep the Beamer, just buy a bigger truck. Hey, Bighorn Kev, I told y'all yesterday, man, I'm making my shirt, man. I represent the chat because I'm a part of the chat, man. We all up in there. And we got some of the most, because a lot of people don't realize, a lot of these drivers, you guys too, we used to be business owners, or we used to like work certain jobs or do certain things. So our brains work a certain way. We're not just a group of idiots with a set of car keys. We actually got some important shit to say. So when you ignore important people, that shit hurts, man. It hurts your fucking feelings when you ignore important people. So I represent the chat, and it's like, exact. And there was a lot of motherfuckers that I was reading some of the shit they were saying. It was shit I wouldn't even think about. I was like, damn, that is a good ass question. That's good. But I feel, in my opinion, once again, me and my motherfucking opinions, I feel we were misled to come to a live. It could have just been a fucking video. In my opinion, it could have just been a video. They didn't have to make it a live. They could have just made it a video. But they made it a live as if we want to have a chance to speak live to this CEO. We're going to speak live. What up, Beauty Essence? And we like, yeah, we're going to have a chance to ask some questions that might make a difference in how we view this fucking company. We might have a chance to ask a question that makes a difference in how we view this company and the direction it's going in. Yeah, we didn't get that chance. It's cool. We didn't get it. And like I said, when you deal with channels that large, their main validation is not in the people that they're getting in the chat. They're going to get people in the chat all the fucking time. Their validation is who they can bring to their channel at that level, because they're competing with other big channels. They ain't compete with motherfuckers like me. They don't give a fuck about me. I'm little. They ain't competing with people like me. They're competing with the egos of other big channels. Told you we're a big channel. Look who we got. Oh, I'm a big channel. Watch who I get. Oh, I'm a big channel. Watch who I get. That's the level that they operate at. It's the clout chasing level. It's way different. We still in the trenches down here. We still trying to grind out and get money down here. We ain't trying to have no big YouTuber show the fuck up. We ain't trying to have no big name person show the fuck up. No. We trying to find out, if I go out today, can I make $300? That's all I care about. I want to go out and make $300 a day and not be deactivated. How do I do that? That's what I want to know. What Melvin said, I was a financial manager. I had to step down and take care of my dad. I'm doing rideshare to supplement my income. Real shit, Mel. I remember you telling me about that, Mel. I remember that shit. Man. Yeah, Logan, it was definitely misleading. They could have just pre-recorded that shit and showed us. Yeah. And that's the thing, is like, this type of channel right here is not the type to go out and try to grab another fucking YouTuber to build my channel. I don't want to build my channel. We building bank accounts over here. Anybody who's not a part of this channel, I feel sorry for them, because we going to make money on this motherfucker. We going to figure it out. We going to talk, because we know if we go to a bigger channel, all we're going to get is a whole bunch of fluff and shit like that, because they're trying to attract a corporate crowd. They're trying to attract sponsorship. They're trying to attract something at that level. Don't give a fuck about no drivers. Don't give a fuck about who's in the chat. Don't give a fuck about that. They're trying to attract a whole nother level of enterprise. And we as drivers on their channel, we ain't shit but customers. Because they going to go tell some corporation, hey, I got 100,000 subscribers. It's a lot of people you can sell your product to. I think you should come on my channel and try to sell your product. I got 100,000 subscribers. If you want to make money, we want to make money. You can sell some shit to them. Okay, we'll get on your channel tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow, we got the CFO and the treasurer of this app. You should be down there. You should come get on our channel. People show up. They behind the scenes. Told you we was going to get a lot of people to view you. Did you get some downloads? Yeah, we got some downloads. Cool, told you. Thanks for investing into our channel. No problem. Ain't got shit to do with the motherfucking drivers. They playing a whole nother different game up there. They playing a different game than what we playing. It's like, Jeff, your AR is low. Will they deactivate you? Nope, they won't. And Beauty with Essence, if you go look at one of my videos, I got a video I just put out about 2 weeks ago, and it says AR, why AR really doesn't matter. And it's got a big bull on the thumbnail. If you look at that from the very beginning, just look at the first 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll be like, oh, because that shows you exactly why high AR don't matter. And you hear it from the mouth of Uber themselves. You hear it from Uber, not from me, not from nobody on fucking YouTube. You hear it from Uber themselves when you watch that video. And then I got another video before that where I got Uber Legal. I went to the Uber Legal website, actually screenshot what they said about deactivations. And in any of their deactivation shit, it never mentioned AR at all, ever. So I got 2 videos on my channel that talk about AR and deactivation, 2 of them. And neither one of them, they're not, they don't coordinate. Neither one of them deal with each other. You'll be deactivated with something completely different, but it won't be AR. I can guarantee that it won't be AR. It'll be for some other shit you do. Yeah, exactly. I'm building education, not subs. It's like, like I said, a seminar in a classroom can only have so many people. Some of the best seminars you go to are some of the smallest buildings you walk into. You go to a motherfucking concert, you go to a goddamn rap concert filled with weed, alcohol, motherfuckers probably get shot afterwards. It's like 50, 60,000 motherfuckers there. Guaranteed everybody probably overpaid for their ticket and go overpay for their ride home. You go to a seminar for real estate, it's only gonna be about 300-400 of y'all. And all of y'all gonna leave better off than what y'all did when y'all got there. Sometimes the truth and value is not in the mass and numbers. The truth and value could be the smallest group of people you fucking got. But the way YouTube works, or a lot of people that's on YouTube work, like I tell motherfuckers, I don't want a big channel. I don't, because I know big channels become targets. They become targets. Small channels, we usually ain't targets. The only reason why I'm a target is because of my mouth. That's the only reason why I'm a target. That's it. And they go, oh, you don't have a lot of subs. You don't have a lot of views. So I don't give a fuck. And it's funny because, I mean, even with the 5,500 fucking subs I got, 5,500 subs I got, I get the same amount of views as the fucking channel that got 100,000 fucking subs. Same difference. So it's like, my video's got 3,000 views on it. Your video's got 3,000 views on it. You got 100,000 subs and I got 5,000. The fuck you telling me? So it's not always about the massive numbers that increases the value. Sometimes the smaller it is, the value it is. Thank you, Bravo. I appreciate that. The little happy face. Exactly. Jesus said, I know I'm in a different market, but I'm renting a Suburban for $650 with gather data and see profit margins. I'll keep you posted, brother. Yeah. Make sure you do parties and clubs, events, shit like that, because that's where people are going to really need them. They're going to need those big SUVs when they got 5 or 6 people and they don't want to rent 2 and 3 Ubers. They want everybody to stay in one group. They start renting the bigger vehicles. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder who took Risher in Sonoma, 50 cents a mile. He thought that shit was cool. Exactly. That's funny shit. I got an email from Uber. What kind of rides I like due to my low AR? Melvin, man, they do that shit to me all the time. Okay, you've not been taking any rides lately. What kind of rides do you like? I like the ones that are $4 a mile. What kind of rides you gonna send me, motherfucker? That's what kind of rides I like. And Todd Waco said, trying to go back out driving, almost sharded. Had to come on for a pit stop, then lock myself out the house. Car keys are inside. Todd Waco, you nuts, man. Try to go out driving, almost sharded. Had to go back home for a pit stop. Lock myself out there. Man, you got a lot of shit going on over there. You got a lot of shit going on. No. But seriously, like I said, man, when it comes to this rideshare game and how we all treat each other, how we respect each other as humans, not as, you're bigger than me because I'm this and you're smaller than me because you're that. No, I tell motherfuckers, that's why, just me being on that big channel and seeing how the chat was going and everything else. That's why I was like, I'm making me a fucking t-shirt that says I represent the chat. Because the bigger the channels that I be on sometimes, the more fucked up shit I see. Because they are not in touch with the fucking ground no more. They are not in touch with ground level. And a lot of us are operating at ground level. You look at Logan, you look at Melvin, you look at Mike, you look at Ty, you look at William, Invisible. You look at, we are all ground level motherfuckers. So we relate to each other, which is why we get down with each other. Once you get with a motherfucker who's so high up, he don't even hear what you saying, you stop fucking with him. You just stop fucking with him. Because them people get too big, man. They get too big. And that YouTube shit gets to their head to the point where they thinking, well, you know, I'm at this level of the game. I don't got to speak to you. I'm above you, motherfucker. I'm done. Cool. If that's how you feel, motherfucker, I can't change how you feel. I don't even want to change how you feel. That's how you feel. But as small as I am, I guarantee when I speak, I'm speaking from my heart. I'm not speaking from corporate America. I'm not censoring myself. I'm not filtering myself. And I'm going to come straight. I'm coming up. I'm coming 100. And a lot of people know that's how we are on this channel. So they don't fear this channel. They don't fear the information on this channel. They know if I say anything on this channel, it's going to be used to help you make money in some capacity. If not that, you're going to save some fucking money. You're like, hey, Jeff, man, I just went on fucking Amazon. I ordered a set of tires. I found this little Mexican shop. Going to throw those motherfuckers on for $50. Man, shop was trying to tell me $1,300. I did the whole damn deal for $800. I just saved myself $500, man, just by ordering my shit offline like you be doing, man. Took it to some little shop. They mounted, balanced everything, man. Thank you. I didn't know I could order tires offline. They'll deliver the motherfuckers right at your front door. Said, at all. That Chris guy thought it was just a picture of him. What was he there for, man? Man. And like I said, man, and I know they're going to throw shade at me for a long time. They are, because I'm not an ass kisser. I just kept it 100 about what we all saw. Like I said, I'm not the only motherfucker that saw it. You see a lot of ass kissers. And like I said, people are going to always support that channel because they believe in that channel. And that's cool. That's cool. Believe in it. Believe in it. I'm not saying not to. If that's the level you operate on, believe in it. But I'm a motherfucker that say, hey, if I see something in my fucking face, I'm not going to pretend that I didn't see it. I'm like, oh, man, I ain't really see that. I ain't really see it. No, fuck that. You know me. I'm going to say, this is what I saw. This is what I saw. So if you don't want somebody to see what you do, you have to stop being a public figure. You got to start doing shit in private. Because if you show shit and people can see it, they will say something about it. They will, no matter who they are. They could just be somebody in the chat saying something. Because even on the chat yesterday, people were reading the chat, or people was in the chat and they was talking shit about Chris in the chat, calling him an NPC and shit like that in the chat. And I guarantee that channel don't go after that driver going, why'd you call him an NPC? That was kind of fucked up. They ain't gonna do that. They're looking for somebody like me. Like I told you motherfuckers, I'm the lightning rod. I'm the one they don't fucking like. And it's cool because I can deal with that. I've been that athlete that motherfuckers ain't liked. I can deal with that. But they ain't ever gonna go after the people in the chat that was saying exactly what they seen. Go look on that video. The comments on that video that have the most likes are the ones that were truly critical. That was true criticism. That should tell you everything that I'm saying is true. The videos, the comments that were the ass kissing comments. Oh, great interview. A++. 3 likes. The comments that are like, dude, you dropped the ball on this motherfucker. 36 likes. Because everybody saw it. It ain't just me. Everybody saw it. I'm not 36 motherfuckers. So there's other drivers that saw exactly what that driver saw. But guess who gets the heat? I get the heat because I got the mic. But I represent the chat, motherfucker. I told you. That's why I got this shirt on. I represent the chat. I know what the chat talking about because I was in the fucking chat. I was there. Man. And he said, what? Tesla oil filters are next to the air brake fluid. Exactly. That's funny shit. I get my oil filters off Tesla off Amazon to save money. What's good, Noble? I just saw you walk up in the building, man. What's up? And like I said, and the criticism, when you put somebody like that in a video like that together, you're going to get criticism from all walks of life. Criticism from all walks, not just from YouTubers, but from drivers in general. Because drivers in general showed up to watch that shit. Drivers showed up to watch it. And so a lot of YouTubers, especially the big YouTubers, of course, they're the clout chasing motherfuckers. That was amazing. That was great. That was great. Next time, can you call me? Can I get on with you? Can I take a picture with you? Can I take a selfie with you motherfuckers next time? That's how they are. Because they use that kind of shit to validate themselves. Look, I'm next to David Risher. I took a fucking picture with him. And now I'm going to use that picture as my cover photo now. So people think I'm really important. All that motherfucker told you was they hired another department to do internal deactivations. That's all he said. I mean, he ain't like your motherfucking best friend. He just fucking bullshitted you for like 30 minutes. That's all he did. I'm gonna take a picture next to him and I'm gonna use it as my cover photo. So everybody thinks me and David Risher are like that. No, he ain't really like that. I mean, we see through bullshit. We see it. Shalom Doc. The Beyonce crowns were crazy last night. First time I ever seen $40 and $80 for Uber Eats orders. Yes. Exactly, man. Exactly. Big money on them concerts. That's what I'll tell you. Motherfuckers be trying to grocery shop doing Beyonce. I'm like, what the fuck are you grocery shopping doing Beyonce for? You better Uber Eats this shit. Ain't nobody picking you up from the grocery store. Motherfucker, you better Uber Eats this. Yeah, take a picture of him with my Lyft mustache. No, it's funny shit. But I keep it 100. And people might not like my commentary. They might like my opinion. That's cool. I mean, you put yourself in the fucking crosshairs when you set some shit up like that. When you set shit up like that, you put yourself in the crosshairs of criticism, especially if you don't do the shit right. And a lot of motherfuckers in the chat, even people on that video up under the comment, everybody who's being critical, trust me when I'm telling, I am not making this shit up. People probably wish I would so they could talk shit about me. They're going to talk shit about me anyways. But when you look at that, the most critical comments on that video have the most likes. That lets you know most drivers saw the shit I'm talking about. It ain't me. It ain't just me. You see the ass kissing comments. It was great. That was amazing. And usually the ass kissing comments come from other YouTubers. Other YouTubers that would like the clout. They would like the clout. They would like, oh, you know what? I was on a video with this guy and, other YouTubers want to build their channel with clout. That's what they do. So other YouTubers kiss other YouTubers' ass. I'm the only one who don't think I'm a YouTuber. I'm the only one in the building. Like, I'm just a driver, motherfucker. Just because I bought a fucking microphone don't make me a YouTuber. I just do podcasts. I'm a driver. That's it. Where your YouTube channel? Fuck my YouTube channel. I make more money driving than I make doing this shit. I make $30 a day doing this shit. I make $30 in 30 minutes out in them fucking streets. Shit. I'm a driver. Don't fuck with me about this. I'm a driver. You a YouTuber. I'm a driver. Yeah. And it's like, man, these motherfuckers out there, man, yeah, they be killing me, man. Longer they kill me, man. And it's a lot of times, people were very critical on that video. They were very critical because it should allow that channel to know. This is if you want to represent drivers, look at what the drivers are liking on your channel. Look at the comments the drivers on your channel are clicking like on. If you're going to represent drivers and be a representative of drivers, you can't ignore reality around us. Just like when all these motherfucking channels was ignoring Glitchgate, when they was ignoring that shit, they were trying to ignore the reality that was going around. It's real. The shit was real. People was getting fucking, screwed over, misled, fucked up, cheating and lying. It was real. It was the reality people were living in. And people thought, well, if we just don't say nothing about it, then it makes it not real. It makes it not real if we don't say nothing about it. No, it just means you fucking phony. That's all. It just means you phony. Because real is real. Real recognize real. Real sees real. Real speaks real. Phony don't fuck with real. Phony don't fuck with real. That's why I say a lot of people don't fuck with me. Because I know I keep it real. And a lot of people can't do that. Because it'll hurt their fucking feelings. I mean, I just keep it real. It'll hurt their fucking feelings. People criticize me all the time. See, Big One says, your channel is like the Monday film days used to have to play football in high school. Real shit. Man. Jesse said, hey, the best thing about your chat is that you acknowledge us in the chat. That's what a live chat is. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. You get it. I've been in the fucking chat before. I'm in the chat on a lot of channels. You do live stream for a reason. Otherwise, just make a fucking video if you don't want to talk to the motherfuckers in the chat. Logan says someone thanked the guy Chris and he didn't say not one word. No, that's funny shit. Thank you, Chris, motherfucker. NPC. Yeah, but that's what it is, man. Why have a live stream with people that you can chat with and talk to and everything like that? It's like having a book signing and you don't sign no motherfucking books. People just standing in line with books and you just walking around talking and you ignoring all these motherfuckers at your book signing event. People go to meet the author to have a good, 2 minutes with the author real quick. Hey, I love your book, this and that. Chapter 3 was, oh man, chapter 3, keep writing that shit. Chapter 3 was sick. Okay, cool. That's what a book signing is about. It ain't just, okay, just put a stack of books over there. I'll sign those motherfuckers and just start throwing them out to the fucking crowd. That ain't a book signing. You can just sign those motherfuckers and take them to the store at that point. Invisible Red says, your shirt says you're a YouTuber. Hey, I'm on YouTube. And just because I'm on the street don't mean I live on the street. I'm just on the street. And that's right, Logan, man. I tell motherfuckers, if you want to do lives, let's do lives. If you want to make a video, let's make a video. And that's why I think a lot of people who have, live streams or panels. One panel I like to watch is Anton Daniels. I like the Anton Daniels morning millionaire show or whatever he's got. I like to watch that even when he has like 6 people on there, because each person on there gets like 5-10 minutes to speak, and they just speak and they get their point across. And it's like, that's a true live stream right there. My lives are more like one person, but I use a lot of the chat commentary to help push this live out a little further. And we have a good time talking about it, man. Say, you're more of a live spirit. Make good weather forecasts. I know, real shit. I'm waiting for you at Bosa Donuts for your autograph. I'm going to sign your box of donuts. Jesse. Be like, eat these crusty, dusty motherfuckers while waiting on a banger. This is about anybody else's super chat tripping. No, damn well I got paper my account. I'll do it for real. Real shit, doc. And that's why I think, I like doing my podcast the way I do them. A lot of the podcasts that we do watch in the rideshare industry, these motherfuckers start with a title. They stick to the title and they ignore the chat. It's like, well, why don't you just make a fucking video? You didn't have to invite all these people to watch you talk. You could have made a fucking video about the shit and let them watch the video. I don't get it. A live stream is when you guys share energy. When we get down, we talk and we laugh and we creating topics on the fly. We making this shit like real. This is what we experiencing today. Then we go out, we make fucking money. What y'all do today? Man, just hung out for a couple hours, man, just laughing and joking off and on, this and that. Now we out here in these streets making money. Hopefully we can go out, make some. If we can't, we just call it a good, go back, watch another live. And that's how live streams work, in my opinion. Well, that's how my lives work. But a lot of lives, when you got, 8, 9 motherfuckers sitting on a goddamn panel, it's not going to go well. It's not going to go well, because 8 or 9 people can't speak and still keep up with the fucking chat. It's impossible. It's impossible. Mike Pena, what's good, my brother? Thank you. Cool. I like the little dude down there. Cool. That's funny shit. What up, Fortune Jama? Mike Pena like, cool, I'm finna go get me some oil on my Tesla because I'm cool. Like, what is it? Immortal says, someone in the comments said rideshare should be only part-time gig. Sergio agreed. He threw every full-time driver under the bus. The industry will not function without full-time drivers. I ripped him a new one. Real shit. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, and I keep it 100. And y'all know me, man. A lot of the YouTubers out there pitching for drivers to get out of the gig space are using drivers as customers right now. All y'all doing is filling their fucking channels up with views, subs, downloading the fucking apps they tell y'all to download. They getting referral money from y'all for whatever apps y'all download. But they telling you, yeah, gigs are stupid. It's part-time. I tell motherfuckers, it could be depending on what market. Yes, it could be depending on what market. But you can't say that across the board is 100% that gigs shouldn't be full-time. For some people, gig full-time is perfect. It's perfect for their lifestyle. Because if you can work 3-4 days, say, I'm going to work 3 or 4 days. And I'm going to, thanks, Kev. Hey, he said, will you sign my Bob Evans mashed potato box? Thank you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, and if you can work 3 or 4 days and you do your hours right then and you're done, you get 3 or 4 days off. So you just work full-time hours for 3 or 4 days. Now you get 3 or 4 days off. You don't have to work 7 days. You can work 3 or 4 days in gig work. That's gig. Now, if you turn around and tell motherfuckers, oh, full-time is stupid. This is only a part-time deal. That person is fucking with you. Because they don't know your market. Your market could be completely perfect for full-time. If your market can only handle part-time, then that's another thing. Maybe it can only handle part-time. Maybe you don't have a big population. You can't really get that much money and shit like that. So maybe you do have another part-time job lined up where you go do business consultation for somebody 2-3 days a week. You're on contract with them 2-3 days a week, making $600-$700 with them. But then part-time, you go out and do gig work to make the other $600-$700. So you're making $1,300 a week, but you got 2 part-time jobs going because rideshare don't work where you at. But you don't just come fly off the fucking bat and say, oh no, man, gigs should be part-time, shouldn't be full-time at all. Shouldn't be. You just lost half your motherfucking crowd. Half your audience is like, well, who the fuck you think you are? And just walk off. Yeah, I work full-time too, man. But I work part-time hours now, but I do it for, this is my only source of income. This is it. Appreciate the tips and videos, man. Double my income last month and drove a lot less. Love it. Hey, Michael, I appreciate that, brother. That's what we do around here, Mike. That's what we do, man. That's right, Logan. Segway is perfect for my lifestyle. That's what it, and a lot of people don't understand why we do this shit, man. We do it because we can. We can make the profits we need to live the life we got and not have to go to a W-2 job. So for people to walk around talking about, oh man, you can only do this part-time. This shouldn't be a full. No, you can make enough money in this, have enough profits in this to where if you want, like Aaron from Uber Lyft Phoenix, he makes enough money sometimes to take 2-3 months off. That's just like what teachers do. Teachers do the same shit. They take 2-3 months off a year. Rideshare can take 2-3 months off a year. So what's the difference? Is when people try to tell you how to live your life according to their capabilities or their market or their standards. You can't do that to people. I don't give a fuck how big your motherfucking channel is. You can't do that to people because you don't know who you alienating when you telling them, well, the fact that you're doing this full-time, you're stupid. You should be doing it part-time like me. Not everybody on a channel with 100,000 motherfucking subs. Not everybody getting that motherfucking YouTube money on the back end. Not everybody getting sponsorship money on the back end. So you can't use your situation to tell other fucking people you should be doing what I do. Since I do it part-time, you should do it part-time. Not everybody's married. Not everybody's got a second income coming in the house. Not everybody's got a house where two people doing it part-time is equivalent to one person doing it full-time, basically. So if you married and you doing it part-time, your husband and wife doing it part-time, that's basically a full-time job. That's supporting the house. So the way life is, you can't go and downshot somebody else's fucking life for why they do it the way they do it because you don't know their situation. You really don't know it. That's right, Logan, man. We never had this much freedom. Quit job of 6 years, 2 months ago. Now you can go out and make some work right now. You can go out right now. You can say, hey, man, I'm going to make $250, $350. Fortune said, Jeff, did you reach your financial goals for September? And September was my quest month. It was kind of figuring out how this shit was going to play out. I had to buy tires. I had to do some house project shit. I knew I was going to go in the holes in September. I knew it. But at least I'm farther this September than what I was last September. So I don't have a lot to make up for next month. And I think I maintained. I didn't like shoot for no goal. I maintained. So I didn't go in the hole. I'm better this September than where I was last September. I'm not where I think, like even at the end of August, I should have been somewhere at August. I didn't make it there because of the summer kind of killed me with the shit. So now my energy is now getting the football energy now. So now it's time for me. The weather's dropping. I can start working full-time hours again. So shit's about to change. I want to get back into doing full-time hours, working 4 days, 8 to 10 hours a day for 4 days, knocking out 40 hours. Bam. Start working at 7 at night, work all the way till 5 in the morning. That's 10 hours right there. 7 at night, 5 in the morning, another 10. Do that shit 4 days a week. Easily Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then any day during the week, I bust out 40 hours. I'm good. This is, yep, can't do that to animals either. Nope. Teachers get paid during the summer. Yeah, teachers get paid during the summer, and they also do gig work during the summer. And that's what fucks us up. Teachers be taking our summer money. After talking all that shit about us all year, you motherfuckers only do rideshare. Get a real job. Then all summer they driving gig work. Like you took my motherfucking money. Yeah, and you don't have to practice calling in sick when you do gig work. If you just wake up and you say, you know what, I'm going to go in about probably 3-4 hours. You got time to get yourself together before you go in. When you doing, W-2 work, you got to be there when they tell you to be there. If they say, hey, be here at 8 o'clock every day. There is no, I'm going to come in about 11. I'm like a little slow this morning and shit. I'm just trying to, no, you're robotic. You got to get your ass in there. Get into work. Teach you what high AR suck. Yeah. And I'm one of those people that think that I don't think I can go back to a W-2 because with the flexibility that we've earned doing gig work, the flexibility, and with all the gigs that are out there, it's a lot of gigs out there. Even if Lyft or Uber deactivate me, I got a big ass truck. I can start doing roadie or something like that. There's a lot of gigs out there. So you should never have to go back to a W-2 once you understand how to develop your knowledge for a market, how to develop, your value for yourself and what you're willing to sell yourself for every hour. Some of these motherfuckers, these high AR people, they sell themselves for $19 an hour. They do 2 rides, $8.50 each. That's it. 3 rides, they'll do 3 rides an hour. Each one is like $7.50 a piece. They're making $24, $25 an hour, and they happy with it. They're happy with it. And I'm like, dude, but if you putting on, with these $7.50 ride, if you got to drive, 12 miles, that's 36 miles you drive an hour. You're driving 36 miles an hour to make $22 an hour. So $22 an hour times 10 hours is $220 an hour to drive 360 miles in that 10 hours. So you went 360 miles to make 220, where we driving like 90 to 120 miles to make that. So you can knock off over 200 miles a day of us driving, 200 miles a day, and we banking all that. Gas tank still full when we come home. Shit, I've showed before. I've started driving home. I done drop only 1/8 of a tank. That's all I've dropped. I'm like, dude, I made about $130 a night, and I only dropped 1/8 of a tank. It's like you just saved all the rest of that gas for another night, and you good. That's it, man. It's simple math, Kev. And a lot of people they can't slow their brains down enough to do math. Gotta stay busy. As soon as they get in the car, little $13 ride. Ooh, $13. Take it. They ain't did not a motherfucking piece of math. $13. They hit that shit quick as a motherfucker, man. That's $13. But they going like 23 miles. They ain't even looked at the 23 miles. 23 miles, 32 minutes, $13. You're making $26 an hour with that ride. $26 an hour going 46 miles. And you're going to get $26 for 46 miles. So in 10 hours, you're going to make $230, but you got to drive 460 miles. That's over a whole tank of gas to make $230. Shit that we do in a little more than a quarter tank of gas. Little more. Melvin said, I spend hardly no gas on my Tesla. Yeah. That's right, Invisible. It's hard to work after you do rideshare. Because once you do rideshare, man, you get this freedom. You get this freedom. Just like Melvin said, I deliver a hot dog, you pay me $20 for 5 miles. I've done it. Motherfucker hot dog on a stick. Go up in the mall, get a motherfucker hot dog. I've delivered goddamn Dairy Queen. It's hard to go back. Once you realize you can make money that quick doing some really mundane shit. The hard part of rideshare, the hard part of gig work is not the deliveries itself. It's not the driving itself. It's the business acumen part. If you don't have business acumen, this shit's going to suck you up and spit you out. The hard part is not what we do. The hard part is how we do it. And a lot of people don't do it how we do it, which is why they ass fell at it. Because they thinking, oh, man, you ain't doing shit but delivering. Yeah, you're right. But how am I doing it? How am I making all this money to make this? And you're not making that doing what you do. It's the how. It's not the what. It's the how. How are you fucking doing it? That's the business. The business is logistics. It's moving products. It's moving people. That's the business. How are you doing the business? And that's how you're going to see who's going to fail and who's going to succeed at this shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, if you say, Jeff, $100 to deliver this salt and ketchup, this salt and pepper ketchup packet, give me the $100 because it's the how. It's like, how did you make that much money? I delivered this salt and pepper and this ketchup packet. That's how I made this money. Well, you ain't doing shit but delivering salt. It ain't about that. It's about how did I make this $100? Now, if somebody was willing to pay me nothing for it, I wouldn't do it because that's not how I work. It's not how I work. So once you start getting to the point to where you understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, you're going to do it way different. And a lot of high AR people, they don't understand why they're doing what they do. They think, I just 8 hours because they're used to being an employee. They walk in the building. Oh, I got to stay busy. I don't want to get fired. Got to stay busy. Got to stay going. If I decline some rides, they're going to fire me. They're going to deactivate me if I decline some rides. If I decline, they're going to, you're going to get throttled and end up deactivated because you're not working. You got to stay busy. You got to stay. Fuck that. No, that's not how we operate. And Fortune says, do you go to a certain spot and wait for calls? Yeah, it depends on where the surge is. Depending on where the surge is depending on where I'm going. So my night is not a static night. I don't have I have an agenda. That's all I have is an agenda. I don't have a routine. I have an agenda. My agenda is to make as much money as I can make driving the least amount of miles I can drive. That's my agenda. And if I stick to that agenda and I stay disciplined, I don't get trapped taking 50-cent a mile rides. I don't get trapped taking $1 a mile rides. I find out where the surge is. I Uber pet that shit so they don't keep sending me crazy shit. I get to the ride if I get the surge and I have my Lux running the whole time, so both of my apps are running. If I get that surge and Lux sends me something good enough, I'll leave that surge on my phone with Uber Pet on my phone, and I do that short Lux rides real quick. Do a hurry up 3-4 Lux ride. So then when I end that ride, turn Lux off, hurry up, turn Uber X on, so I can now use that surge that I trapped, 15 minutes ago. Paw Patrol, that's it, Paw Patrol. And we got to be like that. We got to sit there and you got to understand how to use these apps. And like I said, it's not the fact of what we're doing. We're just delivering a hot dog, or we're just taking somebody from point A to point B. But how are you doing it? How in the fuck did you just trap that $21 surge and you held that $21 until you were ready to use it? How did you hold it until you were ready to use it? In the meantime, you did a Lux ride, $14 for 2 miles. Then you dropped them off and it was like an $8 for 1 mile Lux right behind it. So you made a quick $22, probably gonna get a tip, and you still got that $20 surge sitting on your phone. Switch that shit real quick, $20 surge on a $6 ride, $26 for 3 miles. It's all in how you use these fucking apps. And all day is, if you don't know how to use them, you're gonna get caught up being a high AR driver. This is Jeff. Once again, learn something new just watching your channel. Hey, that's what I do, Kev. That's what I do, man. I'll trap a motherfucking surge on Uber Pet and leave that shit sitting on Uber Pet. I don't even turn it to Uber X. Because if my Lux is on and I catch a Lux while that Uber Pet is on with that surge, I'll hurry up and do that because all my trips are short. I know I got time. So it's like, hey, okay, cool. It's a 4 mile ride. 4 mile. I got, and Lux is going to pay me like, $16 for this quick ride. Cool, let's do it. I do a quick $16 ride real quick, turn Lux off, turn it on Uber X right where I'm at, see if I get something. If I don't get nothing, put Uber Pet back on to take my surge somewhere else, turn Lux back on to see if I can get a ride to where I'm trying to get to. And it's just, I'm going back and forth between both apps the whole time. But if I want to save that surge, throw that shit on Uber Pet real quick. Excuse me, that's way your surge is locked. Now that your surge is locked, throw that. And sometimes when you get a really good surge on Lyft, and we can put it on Lux. We'll get a good surge on Lyft. We'll throw it on Lux because we know Lux ain't giving us no fucking rides. So Lux becomes like our Uber Pet. We ain't getting no fucking ride on Lux. I can have a $9 surge trapped sitting on Lux knowing I ain't going to get no fucking ride. Hurry up, go turn Uber Pet off, get an Uber X, drive a Uber X ride, drop them off, back to Uber Pet. Lux pops up. Now I can use my Lux now. And so you trapping 2 surge, you riding around with 2 surges on your phone. And the app's got to use you, because if they don't fucking use you, you're going to hold that motherfucking surge until a good ride pops up. Yep, Lux is the lounge, man. That's what it is. You can sit and eat a crusty dusty. You can go buy one of them motherfuckers. You can stand in line. You could be at motherfucking Circle K in line. You could be at the Lux Lounge. You ain't getting the ride. No, Ford said, hey, have you ever a passenger that had a funny smell to them? What would you do? One thing I don't do when I got a passenger that's very fucking aromatic, what I do not do is let the windows down. Because when you let the windows down with a funky motherfucker behind you, it creates a fucking funk tornado. That shit's gonna go through the whole motherfucking car. Do not let the window down. Keep that fucking funk back there. And you can be up front, turn the air on if you want to, get you some fresh air, because the fresh air is coming. And if you turn that if you let them windows down, you creating a motherfucking shit tornado, because you're gonna be like, damn, you getting a whiff of that shit every block. That motherfucker, that funk is like this. Let the motherfucking windows up. Keep that shit back there. Now, when they get out, in my trunk, I got my little spray bottle. My spray bottle got my concoction in it. It's got my ammonia, my fabric softener, and my shit. I clean the seats down, because if you don't clean the seats down, that bacteria stays there. And you got to get that bacteria out of the seat, or else you're going to let the windows down for the next passenger. Funk tornado. Clean them seats immediately. Look at Michael said, guilty. Yeah, he said, saw you crispy clean them fucking Krispy Kreme leg motherfuckers, I swear. Goddamn donuts and mayonnaise and shit all in my back seat. Like, what the fuck? I said, Melvin, keep it on the low. Chevron is offering full service again. Just filled up for $1 down a premium, gallon for premium. Ha! Go for it. That's Tesla gas. This is fortunate. I had one that stunk so bad I was dry heaving. Thank God it was only half a mile. Febreze the hell out of the vehicle. See, Kev, hey, I got to get you on that concoction I got. You can even make it in a small bottle, because I got a real tall bottle like this, tall bottle like that. Like, it's probably a quart, but you can get a smaller bottle, because all you need is a couple of squirts with that ammonia mixed with that that fabric softener and a little bit of detergent, and while you squirt that shit a few times, it kills that bacteria instantly. You can wipe it down. You'll smell a concoction for a second. You will smell it. But then you just hit the air with your Febreze and shit, start driving. You don't smell the concoction. All you smell is the Febreze. The funk is gone. Man. Because you got to like, and I think I got a video about how I made it. It's called like detailing. I don't know. It's a video. I got to find that shit on my channel. I'll find it one day. But it's on there. I know I did a short about it. I did a short. And it just talks about how to keep, that bacteria causing odor out of your car. Because the next people gonna get in, gonna be like, man, we had the funkiest motherfucking driver. Whoa, that motherfucker stank. And it wasn't you. It was the people you just let out. And you like, shit, I don't want these motherfuckers. So I'll pull over. Fuck that. I'm cleaning my shit out. And that's the thing about driverless cars. Driverless cars, who's cleaning that shit out? Ain't nobody cleaning that shit out of driverless cars. They're gonna be having some funky motherfuckers jumping in and out, pulling up. You're gonna have that bacteria because people be sweating and shit. So these motherfuckers got sweat all on their back, all on their pants, and then you sit down. Your pants and your shirt are dry. So what does wet shit do when you put something dry on top of it? It starts seeping into it. It's like if you put something on the counter and you put a paper towel on it, the paper towel is now wet. It seeps up what was wet. So now when you sitting in people's sweat in the seat they just got out of, your clothes soak their sweat up. And so now you got to walk around smelling like what you just got out of. They be like, man, that's a weird fucking smell. And you start smelling your shirt. You be like, damn, this ain't even how I smell. Oh shit, I took that driverless car today. That's where that smell come from. I took that driverless damn car. Yup. Stripper glitter and sweat. Man, that's gross. It's gross. Real shit, man. Hell yeah, Jeff. Hey, I'll be out tonight too, big. Hey, Kev, I'll be down in Tempe. Because, the colleges, they're going to be throwing a couple of frat parties and stuff like that. So I'm going to go over there, see if Lux will throw me a few rides. Because every once in a while, I get a couple of Lux rides out of there. Man, this is a man. I saw this cat lady that was going to be my passenger. I canceled it and drove off. Cat lady. Cats be peeing on people's shoes and shit. And I'm telling you right now, man, you can tell who's got cats and dogs because they'll pee on your shoes or something. They'll get in your car and your mats will start smelling like the cat pee. And it's like, because me, when I go in the backyard, I'm scooping poop. I'm back there scooping poop, because I don't leave shit in my backyard because flies come around. So after the dog shit, I clean it all up, put it in this big shit thing. But they pee on the ground too. So when I come back in the house, I've got to spray a rag. I'll spray a rag and I'll wipe the bottom of my shoe because I don't want they dog pee smell all through my house. Because so you got to spray your fucking rag, wipe off the bottom of your shoes real quick. That way you're not trapping that dog pee scent all through your house because they back there peeing in the yard and shit. What up, DoorDash police? Rear. Like, pull over. I got a hamburger for you. Pull over. Like, damn, dude, police just gave me a hamburger. I'm not just any police. I'm the DoorDash police. Yeah. See, Melvin, you smart. You got shoes for the backyard for that. I need to put me some flip-flops back there, man. That's a good-ass idea. Because I always fucking walk. I spray my shit off. I'll fucking wipe my... Because like I said, I don't even like the inside of my car. I got a dog. I got dogs. So I know how dogs pee every fucking where outside. You walk around that shit. Oh, it's getting on your shoes. And you're going to bring that shit right in the house. You don't want that shit in your house. Because then the dogs might smell it in the house and pee on the floor. Oh, he says, it's me, Brian. Oh, damn. You got a new account? Oh, shit. The DoorDash police. It's Brian. Pull over. I got some French fries for you. Motherfucker speeding through the neighborhood. Oh, cool. A new channel. Man. Officer, I have a crusty dusty donut if you let me go. I know it. Motherfucker look over the seat and see a big ass box of donuts. Be like, I'll give you one of those if you don't give me a ticket. He'd be like, oh, you might have a deal. We might have a fucking deal. Give me one of them crusty dusties. You can keep going on a warning. Melvin, you might have a good idea. I might have to ride around with donuts, man. I get pulled over. Do you know I stop you? I don't know why you stopped me, but I got some crusties right here. Man, I'm glad I stopped you, actually. I'm very glad I stopped you. Man, this is what's good, Jeff. Everybody chilling and watching the Uber Jeep on the 72-inch in the living room. Wife and kids just standing me like, what the hell are you watching? That's funny shit, Flex. Like, what the hell is this? Is this real? Yes, Flex is real. Flex is the man. Make sure you guys take Flex's clothes, wash them tonight in the washing machine, dry them and fold them, make him some Salisbury steaks for dinner. These are the instructions you're getting from the TV screen. Like, Is this real TV? That TV just gave us instructions and walked the dog. Like, hell no. Say good night for delivery, Thursday night football. Oh, yeah, that's right. Thursday night football's back. They just asked me, what's a crusty dusty? Oh, they don't know, man. We get down. And they going to get addicted. They going to get addicted. Don't tell them don't get one. They're going to be like, Dad, can we go get a box of crusty dusties? Like, they going to get addicted. Says, man, it works. I've been stopped for nothing. Have a license plate in front of my car. They let me go. See, look at you. You riding around them crusty dusties. Like, hey, here you go. Like, man, give me that jelly. Give me that bear claw. Give me that cinnamon twist. Like, dude, that's 2 of them. You taking 2 donuts. You want a ticket? All right, man. Y'all fees is going up. Y'all fees is going up. Now Melvin got to ride around with a dozen because motherfucker, he gets stopped a lot. Melvin got to ride around. He used to ride around with like 6 donuts. This motherfucker got to go with a dozen. Cop fees done went through the roof. I need the cinnamon and the bear claw, motherfucker. Y'all fees is too high, man. I'd rather just pay the ticket. Melvin out there giving out donuts to motherfuckers, boy. No, but shit. Yeah, AE Love, if you out there going to be doing some delivery tonight, man. Hey, Thursday night football, I got to get Uber Eats back up and running. I got to do that shit. Oh, hold up. I got a Voodoo Donuts. Will you let me go? Voodoo got some good donuts. Voodoo got some good donuts. It's like, man, thanks to Jeff, I gained 10 pounds by having many crusty dusty donuts. But that's all you eat. You burn it off fast, man. You burn that shit off quick as shit, man. I'm telling you. This is a Flex. I have the same issue. My kids already know what I'm watching when they hear the cussing. I know, like, Dad's watching How to Become a Millionaire, driving a car again. That motherfucker's cussing. Dad, what are you watching? How to Become a Millionaire, driving a car. Ooh, can we watch? No, you don't want to watch this shit. No, you don't want to watch this. Well, can we have one of those crusty dusties you got on the table in there? It's like, okay, shit, you got me. They just know that they just said the TV said to go get a box of crusty dusties. I know it for real shit. They said, why settle for $1 million? See, now they know what a crusty dusty is now. So they're gonna be like, oh, we gotta go get a dozen assorted. I need a dozen sorted crusty dusties. Motherfucker at the counter be like, what is a crusty dusty? You got tons of them back there, dog. You don't know. I don't watch YouTube. Hell yeah. Now they know what it is. Uh-oh. You done let them in on the secret, man. You let them in on the secret. Board AZ. He's like, what's the best donut you ever had, Jeff? I don't know. I still like Bosa donuts, man. I really like Bosa donuts. And I like custard, though. I like either Boston cream or custard. Either one of those 2 donuts are my favorite right there. The Boston cream sometimes get really sugary. That cream could be sugary as hell, and you need something to drink with that. But the regular donuts, the custard-filled donuts, they always hit the spot, man. They're just perfect. I'll eat a cinnamon one every once in a while. When I know I'm like home and I'm not going nowhere, I'll eat a cinnamon donut. I'll eat them little cinnamon twists or something like that. Eat a cake donut every once in a while. Because you just need to start your own shop. These are the rideshare donuts. Like, what are these for? All of them are half price. Everything's half price. Yeah, but if you bring in somebody with glitter on their ass, we'll give them to you for free. Because we know you're having a rough night. He says, man, I want a Boston cream now. Yeah, the Boston creams are good, man. It's like, shit. I see a rideshare driver show up. You got motherfucking seats all goddamn oily and shit, glitter all over your fucking sleeve. I'm like, dude, you could just have a donut. You've had a rough night. You just have one. You can just have one. It's like, man, thanks so much, rideshare donut guy. Hell yeah. This is French colors that's been drenching it in glaze. Oh, they're drenching that shit in glaze, man. He says, I ain't gonna lie. I do find myself eating more donuts. Donuts are good. They're good, man. Like I said, I have a couple of them, man. Like I said, even sometimes when I'm out driving, if I didn't get a box, then I'll just like, I'll try to stop by one. Like the other night, they hooked me up. They gave me 2 donuts for the price of 1. That's a good fucking night. I was like, damn. Man, I sat in the parking lot and ate those motherfuckers. It's the perfect spot because they're not too heavy. Like, I can't eat hamburgers and shit while I'm out driving. I can't eat motherfucking tacos and big ass breakfast burritos and shit while I'm out driving. No, I need something light, something that tastes good. Man, donuts, that should always hit the spot, man. I don't know what it is, man. Donuts are better than cookies. Cookies are kind of like rich sometimes. There's a lot of fucking crust, dust, shit everywhere. And that's why them donuts, if you get one that's not a crusty dusty, if you get a true crusty dusty, Oh, that shit gonna be all over your shirt. You're gonna be climbing out the car doing jumping jacks trying to get that shit off for you. You just had a crusty dusty motherfucker. So my family used to own 5 donut shops in the Denver area. Used to get donut birthday cakes all the time. Man. Oh, Winchell's. I forgot about Winchell's. Yes. I used to get Winchell's for breakfast, like before work and shit. I forgot about Winchell's. Yeah. Jeff's Donut Shop. Hey, Brian, I don't know, man. That might be my pivot from rideshare. They're like, what do you do? I might have a donut, like a truck, just a big ass donut truck, and just drive around giving rideshare drivers donuts all day. It's like, dude, the donut truck's here. That's Jeff's Donuts, man. I knew he was on his way. I have to play some good donut music and shit. I don't know. At the car wash. Something I don't fucking know. We'll play some shit. We changing the lyrics. I take you the donut shop instead of candy shop. It's the donut shop. I was just saying what kind of music we should be playing. That's it, Mel. That's the theme music. Donut shop. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to the donut shop. Have motherfucking big old fat dudes up there dancing. Welcome to the donut shop. That's gonna be my new motherfucking cut right there. Like shit. They're like, dude, this is the fucking best commercial ever. Big ass dudes, just big old dudes in fucking shorts with no shirts on, just bellies and shit hanging. Everybody eating donuts. Welcome to the donut shop. Eat it to the very last drop. They be like, dude, this video is my shit. Everybody gonna be eating donuts after that commercial come out. Shit. Winchell's was the BMW of donuts. Real shit, man. I forgot about Winchell's. I used to eat that shit every day. Winchell's was the shit. Tyrone be Tyrone be dancing with a dusty face. Hell yeah, motherfucker. Motherfucking funny shit. Glitch Dash is back in the building. My man Thomas was good with you. That's funny shit. Board and AZ says, why is it they just started in my car discount? Or I get Board and AZ donut name after me, chocolate cream filled. Okay, we're gonna have the Board and AZ donuts. That's what we're gonna have today. The Board and AZ donuts. A donut t-shirt, man. I should get one. Get a big old, it's a slow day today. Yeah. I mean, I'll be out probably within the next it's 3:30 now. Yeah, I'm gonna go out about 7:30. I'm gonna go out about 7:30 tonight, man. Y'all got me over here crying, laughing. Can you sprinkle some crack in my donuts? Man, wait, you got a lot of bonuses today? Wait a minute, how is it a slow day, but you got a lot of bonuses? That don't make sense, man. What are you talking about, Brexton? You said it was a slow day, but you got a lot of bonuses today. Come on, man. That's like running backwards. I was running, but I was running backwards. Like, no, man. Tell us how it went down. How did it go down? By 100 dozens from, man. Let's do it, Brian. 100 dozen donuts. Let's do it. And we're going to get them motherfuckers out, the riders, drivers, everybody passing by. Like, you get a donut. You get a donut. You get a donut. Yeah. Oh, they added something back to the schedule for tomorrow. That's fucked up. Streak bonuses and everything today. It's all, man. We're gonna take some of your bonuses today and give you some tomorrow. Man, they always say until you guys have the guy poop in your car, you just don't know. What, man? Hey, I've seen a rideshare driver. Rideshare driver serious. A lady took a shit in this car. That man, that's when you get to the point where motherfuckers are taking a shit in your car, yeah. It's time to think of a new career field. I'm gonna start driving around in a porta potty, picking these motherfuckers, pull up in a porta potty that's motorized. They be like, dude, why are you driving that? Hey, man, because one of you motherfuckers might shit in my car. It's happened before. So you can have it your way. How do you want it? You gonna back that donut up? Should I put some on it? Temperature rising because it's time to bake some more. Let's keep on mixing. He got the whole fucking chorus over there. Michael, he got the whole soundtrack for the donut song. That's stupid. He's funny. He's in the 50 Cent remix. Hell no, that's funny shit. He's got the whole donut remix. You gonna put that donut or back that thing up? What you gonna, man? That shit's funny as hell. Man, that's funny shit. It says sprinkle some crack on them balls and creams. Like, you should go out there and go drive, motherfucker. You can't go less than goddamn 75 miles an hour. You don't put crack on donuts. You 75 miles an hour. Motherfucker, Uber keeps sending you messages. It appears that you've been speeding. Motherfucker, I done had crack on my donuts. I'm picking up everybody today. This motherfucker, they be like, wait a minute, he just left and came back. Damn, that was a fast trip. He had crack on his donuts. The dude was a U of A student, grabbed him from the gym. I know that's funny shit. The lady in Tampa driving during the pandemic and that strangling the driver and he yelling, nuh-uh, nuh-uh, real shit. Yeah, girl in our donut shop is all about you and me. We'll make sweet memories. Just wait and see. So let's keep baking, girl. And let our love rise in the world of donuts. You my sweetest friend. You went and copied the lyrics of some shit. That's funny shit. That fucking 50 Cent song, man. No drip, no tip. Hell no. Motherfucker, if you don't got no Boston creams, no drip, no tip. No, he says Chat GPT. That's funny shit. I know. I'm like, dude, where'd you get them lyrics from? That shit's funny as hell. What you do? Type in donut candy shop, donut 50 Cent candy shop, some shit. No. This is a G Sauce. And I've been eating a lot of donuts as I got on here, and I'll be having withdrawals every time I listen to you, man. That's funny shit. Cause hey, you know when you cruise through the store or something like that, even when I go to the bakery at Walmart, I'll cruise by the like little donut counter. I'll look in there and see what they got. Be like, they got some cool shit. All right, let me get a couple of them. So I get a couple of them to start my day with or something like that. But man, it's something about them goddamn Quick Trip Circle K donuts. These is cholesterol bombs. Boosh. It's like now I'm back to Bosa again. I love my little Bosa donuts, man. Mike Penner said, in case someone says they're not getting notifications, it's in the settings. I figured it out. Okay, so what type? You got to go into your YouTube settings to get live notifications, and you go to the actual settings of your account to say, hey, I want settings. I want to get notified for lives. Okay, cool. That's what it is. So that's probably why a lot of people ain't getting live notifications. And I run my lives kind of long sometimes, all the time. And the reason is because I know people don't get the notifications. So I'm like, we kind of give everybody a chance to get in, kind of have a little fun or whatever like that. Is this yeah, Flex? That's what it says. Fishing people. Yup. And that's what I do, man. Fishing people. Because we out trying to catch these big ass sharks, man. Fuck that. I'm looking for a $20 surge, big ass, a nice little short banger. Psh, that's my shark, baby. Boop. $28 for 4 miles. Shark. Fuck that. Is Logan says, hey, when you start out doing rideshare, what's the best strategy to learn your market? Ooh, now with upfront fares, the best strategy to learn your market with upfront fares, I would say, is to go near like, where you see a lot of activity, especially like places like Tempe Marketplace, anything that's like a big, like not really a shopping center, but like a mall area, a big mall area. Because a lot of people that go to malls that have restaurants and shit like that with it, go to the movies and stuff like that, they want to get a ride back home. Because a lot of them don't drive there. I can go to Tempe Marketplace, guaranteed I'm going to get rides from Bar Louie, Three Kings. I'm getting from the movies. And that's how you kind of get the short rides. Because most people are going to go to the movies in their like neighborhood. They're not going to go to the movies, a goddamn 2 cities away. If the movie's playing somewhere by their house, they're going to go to the movies. They're going to drink. They're going to do shit like that. Just go post up by the movie theater. Guaranteed all your rides going to be like 5 miles or less. 5 miles or less. And if you can get a surge, grab the surge and go sit by the mall real quick. You're going to get somebody coming out of a movie. And when you're looking at a really good movie, let's say, and it's going to be super busy, look at show times. And you see like the last movie will be like, probably 10 o'clock at night. So, people going to be getting out around about midnight. So say, I need to be in this area around midnight because of the last showing of this movie that everybody is going to go see is at 10 o'clock. They're going to be getting out around midnight. Grab a surge, go sit by the mall, guaranteed you're going to get some cool ass rides. And it's usually 2 people because it's always date night. And either they're drunk or they high, so they don't want to drive and shit like that. So just pick them up, bam. You're like, man, that was a quick $20, like 5 miles, $20. You had like, a $9 surge on that shit. Like, let's go. And I mean, you can make money like that just picking up people from the movie theater. I get movie theater rides all the time. And that's why the other day when I got that ride, I was thinking, I'm like, man, is this lady going to the fucking mall like Champs? I'm like, I didn't know it was a fucking like another Champs out here in Tempe. Nope. Wes been out there making money, man. Yeah, that's right. Don't accept trips 7-8 miles round trip. Don't do it. Anything over 7-8 miles, the best thing you can do is short trips, man. 6 miles, 5 miles, and I'll be looking for them. I'll be like, dude, just send me something like 4 or 5 miles. Send me, and I'll be kicking out shit. 13 miles too far, 15 miles too far. Next, 4.5 miles. Like, I'll take that one. 1.5 miles to somebody to take them 3 miles. I'll do it. Let's do it. And you just got to keep doing that shit. Rideshare Lisa came back with the donuts. I need special emojis just when I'm working so I can post them. She got the donut emojis. Yeah. Oh, board and AZ, that's what it is. Thank you for that. I'm not terrified to drive nice, but that's not a bad idea. Yeah, just like I said, look at what movies are out and that you know a lot of people are going to go see, and especially the more adult version, not the kid version. All the 10 o'clock movies have to let out at some time. And that's when you be like, I'm going to go post up right over here. And it's always good rides, always good rides. And it's not really a bar ride at that, because a lot of people leaving the bars, they are the ones that drunk. But most people that leave in movies, they've already drank already. They might have a beer or two there. They probably smoke weed before the movies or something like that. Man. Oh, Melvin said, you revealed my strategies. I live less than a mile from the movie theater. Mel, man, I know you probably get pings from the house. You sit at your house. Bing. Got to go back to AMC. You just kind of, and when I pull up to AMC, I always come and I do a big U-turn through the thing right there, and I pick them up. They're always like, oh man, this is a nice car. I always swing through like the little turnabout to go get them. And it's like, man, this is a really nice car. I'm like, see, you just had a good movie. You got a nice ride home. And they always tip. They always feel good about it, man. And it's always like a group of people out there. So they feel good. They feel good when they see a group of people and they're walking up to a really clean car. That's their rideshare car. They don't get a bucket. They're like, oh man, there's a fucking bucket out here. Nope, they get a nice clean car pulling up, so they feel better. They be like, oh man, now they feel a little special. And especially if they're on a date, you just closed the date for them. You got a clean car, motherfucker been wiped down and everything. The interior is clean. You just solidified the date for them. It's been a good date now. And Fortune said, what happened to Rideshare Garage? I think they still running the shows over there or whatever like that. I seat from the couch vision. Hell yeah. No, they still over there running their shows over there. They do the same thing, you know. They still got their podcast rolling. It's like Melvin Jeff is messing with us Tesla drivers. He wants to put us out of business. No, man. And I'm telling you, man, movie night, date night, always good money, man. Y'all like, dude, that's our game, Mike. What are you doing? Melvin and Mike's like, what are you saying? Don't tell them how we do it, man. Like, shit. And I live right down the street from the mall. I live right down like Priest. So Priest, you got the mall sitting right there at the end of the road. Man, everyone came to Jeff. I'm going to get Jeff in trouble, man. Hey, Taz, what's good with you, brother? What's good? That's Wes, my man, Wes. What do y'all mean everybody came over here? Where was everybody at? What happened? What happened? No. But what time is it now? 3:30. Oh, yeah, it's still early. Thursday, man. It's 3:30 on Thursday. It ain't even 3:45 yet. We kicking back, man. We kicking back. But yeah, we had a lot of good chats earlier, man. A lot of good chats earlier. So they left the other rideshare channels. Well, everybody was at the other ones and then bounced over here. It's like, what the hell is Jeff talking about? Fucking over here bullshitting people. We just over here talking. We was talking about donuts a minute ago. We talking about donuts. Now we just on some other shit. We could talk about strategy for a while. Like, we ain't gonna talk about the movie strategy, but when I first started in this market, like when I didn't know how to do rideshare too well and I didn't know what to do, I would always go sit like by ASU, because you got professors over there, you got, you know, people over there that's doing business, you got a lot. ASU is like a whole like city by itself. And so you could get somebody from ASU and end up taking them downtown because they were just somebody that was in town doing a convention or something like that, and they had to do a speech or something. So I'd sit wherever there, like there was a guy the other day I took, he was doing an engineering seminar. So I picked him up from the airport to go do the engineering seminar at ASU. That was a good ride right there. I think it was like $40-something for that ride. That was a good ride. But usually sitting at anywhere where there's going to be business transactions, seminars, meetings, shit like that, colleges, sit in those areas and don't leave. Don't go nowhere. They're going to try to send you a ride that's like 4 miles away. Don't take that ride. Sit where you're sitting, and there's going to be a ride coming from where you are. And that's what I do. Like, and you see a lot of my videos are like that. I don't just take off. They'll be like, oh yeah, go 8 miles north to pick this guy to take him 9 miles this way. So 17 miles for $22. Nope, not worth it. And $1 a mile, people be like, oh man, I'll do that. That's $1 a mile, man. I'll do that. I'm not driving 8 miles to pick up somebody to take them 9 miles and you're giving me $22 when I can sit where I'm sitting and do a total like 5 mile ride for $22. Because I'm gonna probably get a surge or a tip or something. I could do 5 miles for $22. Why do I want to go 17 miles for $22? It's like, nope. Oh yeah, get a lot of compliments on that S430, that 04 S430. I know it, man. I know it. Just killing time till Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night football is coming up. I got to go out and do some Uber Eats, man. I should crank my Uber Eats up tonight, go out and deliver some chicken wings. Ain't even wings, man. They chicken wings. Oh, Bigfoot Dash and all, no problem, brother, no problem. And that's what you got to do sometimes, because they're going to, Uber and Lyft going to try to knock you off your game, because that's what they do. They're going to try to knock you off your game. So whenever you see them trying to send you something that's, 5 miles away, 6, 7 miles away, there's something in your area. So you don't have to take that. Just sit back, chill. It's going to be something 1.2 miles away, 4-mile ride. So you're going to have to go 6 miles, but it's going to be like $12. Take that. That one's easier. And a lot of people want to do that $1 a mile. Oh man, 17, 18 miles for $23. Nope. Because you're going to make $230. $230 you're going to make, but you're going to make what, $230, but you're going to have to drive like 360 miles to get it. It ain't worth it. Any driving videos dropping? No, I haven't driven this week, so I got to drive like tonight or tomorrow. Because like I said, I've been doing a bunch of maintenance and stuff like that, working on a Jeep. I had to redo some stuff to the Jeep stereo system because I got this relay in the very front. And I was moving this box out the way, and I guess some of the tape came off the relay, and it touched the side of the Jeep, and it said, I was like, oh, shit. So I had to swap out this whole little relay. So I had to order one, get that done. My whole system, I can only hear the speakers inside. The subs and all that shit wouldn't play. Crazy shit. Then I had to, I've been dealing with the new dog, trying to teach the new dog some shit. So I kind of took like a week off to help him get acclimated, because the other dogs, they get along. But the husky, shoo, she's a mean one, man. The husky's a mean one. She be snarling her mouth up. She got him the other day, and he's bigger than her. Like my husky's a normal husky. This pit is kind of big. So, but she's a mean dog. Like she don't like people. And this dog is so puppy. He's all puppy. He's all up in her face. And she just snarled at him and got him. I was like, oh, man. So I had to like kind of put some Neosporin on his face and everything where she got him. But it's like, it happens. But now I think the dogs are okay. They only bark sporadically. So now I got to fucking start going back out and driving now. Putting the Jeep back in the game, baby. I don't know, man. I still got that issue where my light won't come back on. Like your check engine light, when I first fixed the Jeep, the check engine light was on. So I fixed the Jeep, check engine light hasn't come back on yet. But the ECU won't reset to show that it's ready for inspection. So I just drive it all the time. It's like now I just drive it around. But I would love to, especially around ASU, to get like good tips and shit like that. But with the price of gas and all that, nah, that Beamer's better. That Beamer's better. And Kev says, I'm sitting in a parking lot at the corner of Rule and University, IHOP and Trader Joe's, nice center of Tempe. Got ASU and the hotels on Rio Salada, airport runs. Yep. And see, and that's where I sit, right off of University. And I'll sit around by like where the Canes is back there. I'll go back by the Canes and just sit behind Canes, because they got the comedy center right where you are, just out. There's the comedy right there. So you can pick up people from the comedy show all night. And just keep, and all of them are like just South Scottsdale. So you pick them up at the comedy show, take them to South Scottsdale, go back to the comedy show, and just keep doing that all night long. Each trip is like $14, $15, and it's on like 6 miles. And so you just keep doing, yeah, that's where I sit, man. I just sit back and just pluck people from the comedy show. It's like, man, Spark normally not busy, but today trash finished short ride Lyft now. Get it, man. Just put a piece of black tape on and take it to a Mexican shop. It'll pass. Well, see, that's the thing. The light's not coming on, but the ECU won't reset. Now, if the light came on, the light could tell me what's wrong with the Jeep, but there's nothing wrong with it. The ECU just won't reset. So the light never comes back on. It's just sitting there, and it's like, I'm waiting on the light to kick on. But I might find some shop that can pass this motherfucker. I'm like, if you can pass my shit on inspection so I can get this Jeep back on the road, because I still got to register it, all that shit like that, man. So I got 2 headrest monitors from videos and sports games. See, I don't got the headrest monitors and all that. I need that in my Jeep. I need some big monitors, because that shit will be fun. Riding in the Jeep, videos playing, music bumping, because the system in the Jeep is loud as shit. That's why people love it. That system, man, that shit shakes buildings, because I've been having fun building that Jeep. So I got one 10-inch sub. I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I got 3 8s, 3 8-inch subs, 1 10, 3 8-inch subs, 2 4 6.5-inch subs, and then 2 tweeters. So it gets pretty loud in there. And 2 of them are boat speakers. So you on boats, you got these big yacht speakers that hang in there. Yacht speakers are made to be loud as you're going through the wind. So these speakers are loud, like super loud. And it's like, and they hang right in the back. So when the whole system is going, dude, it's like being inside of a nightclub. You can't hear shit. You're like, what the hell? Yeah, what about the gadget? Fix It might tell you what the problem is. I don't know, man. I gotta figure this shit out because it's driving me up a wall. I've been having to register this thing since like January, and it is fucking about to be October. I still ain't registered my Jeep yet because the ECU won't reset. I even took the box back to the state of Arizona. Said I don't know what's wrong that it won't reset. So they was like, yeah. It was like, well, we can give you this card. So they gave me this card, and they said I could take this card in, and they can help me get the ECU fixed. It'll cost some money. I don't want them touching my ECU because my ECU got reprogrammed to operate my supercharger with the new fuel injectors and all the new air induction. So if they mess with my ECU, yeah, that messes up my whole supercharger system. Do you ever have a good sound? Man, Jeeps have a good sound system, man. Jeff, how do you do airport run speakers in the Jeep? Oh, if I'm doing when I drive the Jeep, I've done airport runs with the Jeep, but usually it's like I can let the back seats down and we can put the luggage in the back if it's too much luggage, or there's enough space in the back to where I could put the luggage in the back because it's not a big sub. It's only 110. It's just one little 10 back there. That's it. And the 8s are in the sidewall. Like Jeeps come with this little cubby hole. So there's an 8-inch sub in that sidewall right there. Oh shit, I forgot there's 2 other 8s too. And then I got 2 8s overhanging the head. So the 10 is sitting in the floor, but I forgot I also got 2 8-inch subs under the front seats. They're little small powered box speakers. They're called Rockville box speakers. And they're sitting up under the front seats. So I got 5 8-inch subs in the Jeep. I thought I had 3 because I knew I had more speakers. I'm like, I gotta have more speakers than that. There's 2 8s up under, and I got videos about the whole sound system on my channel. So there's the 2 8s up under the seats, and those are like studio surround sound. I mean, they make you sound like you're in a movie theater. Like everything shakes inside of the Jeep. But when you're standing outside of the Jeep, it doesn't rattle my Jeep at all. Like how you hear cars coming down the street and it's like, my Jeep, you can't hear nothing outside. It doesn't rattle anything. You can play it loud as you want to. You can hear all the bass coming out of the Jeep, but no metal touches any metal. No plastic touches any plastic. So I got it set up like that, just like I said. And if you get in the Jeep and you play it, oh man, it's like being in the movie theater. That shit's fun. And I even got videos riding around with girls in the car, like we're bumping loud as a motherfucker. A lot of videos on my fun rides in my fun rides playlist showing me just bumping music. We playing Candy Shop. Actually, we got 50 Cent Candy Shop on one of them videos. So we in there just bumping, just riding the Jeep, kicking it. I got LEDs all inside of the Jeep so it stays blue. Usually I go blue or red. So I usually have the blue LEDs running all the time inside of the Jeep. It's fun, man. It's fun. Driving the Jeep is a lot of fun. But that fucking gas, man, I can't afford the gas and run that Jeep. It's not worth it. It ain't worth it. Because all the money I make will go right into the gas tank. Because with the way gas is, I maybe get 200 miles for a full tank. 220, 230 for a full tank. I can do that shit with a half a tank in a Beamer. And it's like, and they cost about the same to fill up. So I'll be blazing through money dealing with that Jeep. I'm like, nah, man. Oh, yeah. And that's what it is, man. 10s nowadays, and I got Scar Audio. The 10s that they make, they even got like 8-inch subs and 6.5-inch subs that'll blow away 12s. You got these small ass subs now that can go way deep with the hertz. They can go way deep. And I mean, they shake. You would think I got 12s back there. You're like, damn, man, you got 12s. I'm like, that's just 110. Damn, that shit sound like 12s. It's shaking the whole place. I'm like, it's just 110. But then you got all the 8s, and the 8s are getting the deeper bass. The 8s are really picking up the lower end hertz and everything. Oh, Glitch Dash, man. That Beamer is fast, man. That it's crazy though, because it's all-wheel drive. So it's kind of like driving a Subaru, like a WRX, just not as fast. But that thing hugs the road like wherever you barely turn the wheel because your front wheels are grabbing. In the Beamer, the front wheels grab. They don't just roll like a rear-wheel drive car. So you barely turn the wheel, you're shooting in that direction because the wheels are pulling you while the rears are pushing you at the same time. So you moving a lot faster than what you think you'll move. So in a regular car, since the rear wheels are pushing and you'll like, okay, I'm going to turn right here, you're kind of over rolling your wheels in the front because they're not pulling. They're just regular rolling wheels. With a Beamer, they're shooting you through a turn. So you got to be ready for the turn because it'll pull you through the turn before you're ready to make the turn. So don't turn your wheel too fast or it'll pull you into the curb. So you got to just kind of like barely turn it and you'll be like, It's the trajectory is nuts in that BMW. It took me a while to figure out how to drive it, man, especially with all the new bigger tires on there. I even made a video about how it's crazy trying to drive it. So when I put the new wheels on there, it took me a while to learn how to drive that car with the bigger setup. But now I got to figure it out. I'll be flying with that thing now. I'm like, I figured it out. I'm good. I'm good. What is this? I have both speakers on my AT6. Man, I miss driving it. Yep. All right, Bigfoot Dasher. Hey, you be out there, brother. Go make that money, my man. If you get out there tonight, hey, do some smart rides. I know you said you got to start driving 45 minutes to get to your new area. Let us know how that goes, brother. Let us know how that goes. Oh, yeah. Screw that. We need an old school tier. I want a cruise slab on a Caprice. Oh, man. Hey, Logan, I'm like you, man. I had the 87 Caprice Classic, man. I had that shit on hammers. I had deep dish hammers on it, man. I still got I should put pictures of that shit online. Dude, that was my car. 4-door, silver, beautiful car, man. And everybody was like, dude, you got to sell me that Caprice, man. Sell me that Caprice. Nope. Glass. Man, I had clear glass all around. No window tint whatsoever. Because I wanted motherfuckers to see this spaceship landing. When I pull up, shit. I had 2 Sir Vegas in the back, loud as hell. Boom. And that shit used to shake the hell out of the trunk. That's when I was like young. I didn't have no money, so I didn't understand it. You're not supposed to shake your motherfucking license plate. So I come down the street. Now, nope. None of my cars do that shit. I'm like, that sounds like shit. Keep all the sounds in, keep everything inside. All the sound has to be inside. Because when you can hear all that racket outside, it makes the car just look raggedy. It just makes it look raggedy when you hear all that rattling and shit. So you got to like dynomat your trunk, seal everything up to where you be like, okay, I got to get around the edges of everything, put rubber trim. So the rubber is touching and it's not letting metal touch metal. You got to make that shit sound better. Exactly. Cruising like Denzel in Training Day. Come around the corner looking like Lonzo. Come around the corner. I told you that if you're going to make this money, you need to be out here making this money. Don't have me come back down here. If I got to come down here 2 more times, I'm going to be back. Like, shit, this is training day. This is training day. Get your shit together. Man. I used to have 2 speakers in my car, me and my passenger. Mike, you stupid. He's like, I got 2 speakers in my car, me and my passenger. That's it. We ain't playing no music. Fuck that. Nope. You got to be quiet when you ride with me. Exactly, man. I had that glass house, man. Everybody used to call it the mothership. I was up in Iowa. When I bought it, I was in Iowa at the time. And Iowa wasn't ready. You know, I'm St. Louis. Iowa was not ready. Because I had that big ass Caprice, them subs, them motherfucking hammers and shit. I came up on college camp. Man, them fools was like, dude, who is this dude? This dude G'd the fuck up. We had a private school. Drake was a private school. Ain't nobody have low riders at Drake except me. I come up in a low rider Caprice with a motherfucking sound system in that bitch. Glass house, the mothership. I used to pull up on campus, come around the corner. They was like, who is this dude? Oh, man, that's that dude that run track. That's Jeff. And you see all these rich kids at Drake, they got like BMWs and Z24s and Camaros and nice cars and trucks and, you know, shit like this. And I got a motherfucking lowrider Caprice, call that motherfucker the mothership. I'm like, whoosh, 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 whoosh. Everybody like, I want to ride in that car. Oh, yeah, I got 1 Scar 8 in my garage, 2 10-inch Nemesis, Scar 1200 watts RMS. Damn. 2 ohm for the trunk. Yeah. If you running fucking 1200 watt RMS, man, that's about a 6,000 watt system, like max wattage, because RMS is like what they operate at. RMS is like the base level. That's what they run at. So you probably got about a 6 to 7,000 watt system. That shit's, man, I wish. And my speakers, like one of them's, I think maybe 200 RMS. 200 RMS is one of them. 300 RMS is some. I think my whole system runs about 200 RMS for my deck and everything. 1200 RMS, dude, you got to push a lot of power. Woo, you got to push a lot of power to run 1200 watt RMS. That shit's crazy. Yep, no 10 on mine either. Shit, man. Oh, Glitch, yeah, I've been back there a couple of times, man. I went back to Drake, and like I said, I went back there a few years back in like 2019, 20, something like that, and I went up to the field house to see, And when you outside and you're walking past the track, they show all the records down the wall and everything. And they still got my name. Nobody's broke my record yet. I'm like, oh, one of these kids gonna get me one day. One of these kids gonna get me. I'm just waiting to go up there one day and see somebody else's name. Be like, oh shit, man, they got me. They got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, I want a tuber to pick up in DeVille with an A-track. Hell yeah. No, this is Melvin says, man, say Mike, I put a mute on that passenger listening to Jeff podcast on my car with my earpods. I know that's funny shit. Be like, hey man, I can't listen to you right now. I'm listening to a podcast. I'll listen to you in a minute. Like, what? Motherfucker, I'm your passenger. I'll listen to you in a minute. I got this podcast going. This is back in the day. My homie had a glass house with hydraulics. It was the first time I got in the car with hydros. I was sold the next week. Ended up getting hydros for myself. Yep. Jesse, hydraulics, that's your car is alive. When you get hydraulics on your shit's alive. It's a totally different setup, man. Totally different setup with hydraulics. What was it? Whenever I want to hit you right in the chest. Yep, man. And there's systems out there, sound systems out there that are so loud. They pull people's hair out of the window. Just think about how much sound you got. You got all where you're sitting in the front seat and it's blowing your hair out of the fucking window because it won't let you stay in the car. I'm like, man, that's crazy bass. That's crazy bass, man. That should have hurt your body. That should have hurt your body. Yeah. So still got it, huh? One day, one of those young bucks will come along, overtake your record. Yeah, they'll get me. I'm waiting on it. They'll get me because the training is getting different. The kids are getting faster. They're getting bigger. They'll get me. And I'll just be like, it was fun while it lasted. I think what I had it in, 1994 is when I set that record, 1994. And that shit is still there. It's still there. Every time I'm like, man, somebody's going to get it, though. Somebody's going to get it. Customers love song demos. Yep. And they love it when I'm in a Jeep. Like they be like, hey, play this. And I will play it. And see, my subs operate on a toggle switch. So my system runs by itself. Everything runs by itself when I turn the radio on. Music is playing, everything else. But if you want to hear everything from the back, like if you want me to turn the subs on, there's a switch in the front. I got to click the switch on. It shows how I got it set up on my video when I set all my sound up. So I click a switch on, it'll hum. Then all of a sudden, boom, like, damn, what the hell is that? Because sometimes I don't want to hear that shit that loud. So I just click this toggle and it turns all my subs off. The only thing that's playing is like in my car, my little 6 inches, I think under my seat, the 2/8 under my seat, and that is it. But if you want to hear the big shit, that's we got to click the switch in the front because I got all that shit on. Because like I said, to have all that running all the time, man, it's annoying as hell. That's a lot of bass. That's a lot of bass all the time. I couldn't deal with it. So I got everything in the back is just, that's all my toggle switch shit. If you want to hear all the bass and all the loud shit, and the amps and everything run through it. You hit that switch, all the amps come on back there and everything turns on. What would you say, Wes? I'm applying Jeff strategies out there trying to get that fucking money right now. How much you making right now? How much you making, Wes? We want to hear this. Tuber driver get 1-star rating because you got Jeff's live chatting playing while you drive. Exactly. These passengers might be like, wait a minute, turn that shit back on. That sounds like my cousin. What up, Danny O? See, Jeff, get permission for one of your passengers to show us what you be like. Oh, Mike, man, I got videos already on my channel. If you look at my Fun Rides playlist, my Fun Rides playlist was back right before they stopped having us record people. Like they didn't have a problem. Like it was COVID, before COVID, right when COVID. I got all these videos just bumping, man, just riding, cracking up, laughing. Girls, I mean, you will see it. You will see it. When you go to that Fun Rides playlist, you'll be like, oh shit, this is how y'all get down. Oh, we be doing it, man. We be doing it. And they're having fun. This is no big one. You get a 5-star playing Jeff's podcast. Yeah, exactly. This ride, $9, 3 miles or something. There you go. $3 a mile. $3. You drive 30,000 miles of those motherfuckers. You just made $90,000 a year driving 30,000 miles. Keep doing shit like that. Just don't even stop. Dom's back in the building. Dom's like, oh, what did I miss, man? We've been here all day cracking the fuck up, man. This should have been going for like 3 hours. We've been here laughing. Logan, what do you do? Put a rebuilt SBC 350, rebuilt 700 R4 in my Caprice, rebuilt the top end engine, Fox Body 5.0 with parts I refurbished from the junkyard, fuel injectors and all. Damn. So you put a 700 R4 behind a 350. Jeez. That's a lot. I got the 4L60E behind my 6.0, but man, that 700 R4, that's crazy. That's what they put in what Silverados, those Silverado trucks. I think the 700 R4s had those Silverados. That could take a lot of goddamn torque. That shit takes a lot of torque right there. That's nuts. See what you want. See, now you know what to do in order to pick up. Yeah. Who else misses the Uber Blue Line navigation? I don't think I have that Blue Line navigation. Shoot. I don't think I ever had it. I think mine always been like that weird ass shit that was on there. But I'm like, what if? Dom, man, we just been in there having fun, though. Real shit, man. We've been having a good time. Like I said, this live been going for like 3 hours and 5 minutes. Man, and I was only gonna be online for an hour. Y'all know every time I try to do a live for an hour, we get to going, cracking up, laughing and shit like that. Man. Oh man, but you know, and we kept it real, Dom. You know it, man. We kept it real at some point. So a lot of motherfuckers be watching these videos. They don't like it. They don't like my lives. That's cool. Because I tell motherfuckers all the time. And then invite what you like. And see, Dom, you missed the shirt, motherfucker. I respect the chat. That's the new shirt now. I respect the chat, or I represent the chat. Like a motherfucker's like, what you doing, man? I represent the chat. Shit. If we gonna be on a fucking podcast doing some shit, we gotta represent the chat. What's going on in the chat? Shit. And a lot of motherfuckers, like I said, we know how some channels roll. We know how some channels roll, man. They only fuck with the people in the chat that got 100,000 subs or more. They don't fuck with their chat. Me, I fuck with the chat because I'm one of them cats that be in the chat. When I'm on lives and I'm doing shit, I'm in everybody's chat. And we be having a good time sometimes, man. We be having a good time. And I'm like, I know how chats go because I be involved in them. I don't want to miss what's going on in the chat. These motherfuckers be laughing. We be cracking up, making up jokes and shit and everything else. Y'all motherfuckers be having me crying laughing. I be laughing like a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Hell, my 5.0 get busy too. The Naga, my man. Peace, bro. Peace, bro. What's good with you? Oh, yeah, I know that Fox body is crazy. The Fox body is what they use at the quarter miles, man. Everybody with the Fox body, they putting big race slicks on the back. They putting turbos on those motherfuckers, and they taking them up to the track. Quarter mile in it, man. They got them down in Gila Bend. They got them up in Vegas. Everybody with the Fox bodies, they know what they sitting on. They like, shit, I'm gonna make some money with this car. They don't just drive that shit to the grocery store and back. They make money. They be like, dude, I'm trying to win a shootout with this. I'm trying to win a shootout. They be hooking them Fox bodies up. What Rasha Lisa said, the only way you would be able to do an hour-long live stream is if you lost power or internet. Real shit. Real shit. They were like, oh man, that live was like 1 hour. Internet went out. Motherfucking Cox Cable called me. Jeff, we got to cut this shit short, man. We out of bandwidth. The whole motherfucking neighborhood about to drop. We got to end that live stream. Like, damn, man, come on. Got the overdrive in that shit. Oh, yeah. Man. Mary Poppins back in the mix. Hey, there you go. Goddamn, I love this guy. It's keeping it real, the best. We stay real over here. We call it, we stay real in the field. And that's the thing I love. That's why I love having my channel set up the way I do. I don't have any sponsors, so I don't have nobody to like look out for them. Like, Jeff, you can't say this, or this, or you might lose your sponsorship. I don't got that shit, so I can say what I want to say. A lot of channels don't have that. So a lot of channels, you're going to get some filtered, watered down shit. You're going to get something that sounds way too professional to be a rideshare channel to me. I mean, rideshare, we everything, man. We in the streets. We in the streets. We're not in the office. We're not corporate people. We're not trying to be corporate. A lot of us left corporate alone. But yet, the way the channels are set up is corporate. Oh, Mary Poppins, thank you so much. I appreciate the chat. You got the chickadee going, doo. I like that. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I love these little super stickers, man. That shit is crazy. I like that. Super stickers, little chickie, super chickie. I like that. Just I had to charge my phone and my batteries died. Hey, I always try to keep it real. My battery died listening to your live, man. What the hell? No, Mary, but Mary, that's what we do. A lot of us used to be professional. We got tired of that lifestyle. We got tired of that, that filter, that umbrella we had to live up under. We couldn't just be human, let loose, laugh, have fun. We got, Facebook, they censor us. Instagram censors us. YouTube censor us. To actually have a channel where ain't nobody censored, it's like different, man. It's different. A lot of people, they don't know even how to act when they come in here. They're like, oh shit, this motherfucker said motherfucker. Oh shit, his goddamn people in the chat cussing back and forth. Like, dude, this is the barbecue. We in here laughing and shit. If somebody say the word shit, they say the word shit. Ain't got nothing. And some chats, oh no, if you say the word shit, we're gonna block you. Like, man, if you say, Jeff, man, I'm tired of this shit, then that's just what you say, because you tired of this shit. That's what you say. I can't, you grown. I ain't gotta censor you. And I don't like the fact that, a lot of motherfucking, YouTube channels and a lot of, apps, and they censor grown-ups. We don't need that. We just need to be cool, kick back, laugh, have fun. Some jokes, like I said, we sit there and we listen to comedians all day. They cuss all day. Rap cusses all day. Everybody's cussing all day. But we say 2 cuss words and everybody's offended. That shit don't make no sense to me. Hey, just playing, bro. It's been fun, man. Marry that cool. Yes, man. You be laughing, man. Like I said, man, the battery dies. Like I said, if you ain't got your phone on a charger when you listen to one of my lives, that motherfucker might die. You might miss a notification. Like I said, and we one of those channels where we'll sit back and just allow people to be people. You don't have to be so structured and so regimented on this channel, because people feel that, oh, Jeff might lose monetization. Jeff might lose this. He might get deactivated. Don't worry about that shit. I'll worry about that shit when it happens. I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I was always real when I walked away from corporate. People always think I was going to get fired for talking the way I talked when I was in corporate. I just kept getting promoted because motherfuckers knew, this is Jeff. You're going to get what you get. When Jeff walks in the building, you're going to get what you get. He ain't going to try to be phony and fake and all this. He just get what you get. And we laughing and cracking up. This motherfucker's at the Bank of America. And now it's funny because all my business goes through Bank of America. But back then I used to deal with Bank of America, Treasury, all them guys used to love me. Jeff, hey man, we starting a basketball team. You want to play in our basketball team? Really? Yeah, we playing City League. Oh, cool. Hey Jeff, we all showing up at Marie Callender's for lunch. You want to come down to Marie Callender's? And these was all bankers hitting me up. I'm a casino guy. But they're like, dude, we just like having you around, man. You don't act like a corporate dude. You just cool, man. You just cool. And it's like, sometimes people get tired of the fake shit. You get tired of the fake shit because we see it all the time. Flex is stupid. Where the fuck is Spencer Fred at? Where that motherfucker at? Fuck Spencer Fred. Fuck that motherfucker. Fucking Spencer Fred. I need that shirt. Fuck Spencer Fred. I need that shirt. That shit's going, hey, I'm going to make that motherfucker too. Fuck Spencer Fred. I'm going to make that shirt and wear that shit on a live stream one day. That shit's funny as hell. Fucking Spencer Fred came in. You're not going to be able to have David Risher on your channel because you cuss too much. Fuck you, Spencer Fred. That shit's funny as hell, man. Because Spencer Fred, we have no idea who the fuck this dude is, but somehow he got on my live yesterday or the day before. I can't even remember. And he was talking shit to me. Because he said the reason why I won't ever have somebody like David Risher on my channel because I cuss too much. And I'm sitting there like, does this channel look like I give a fuck about David Risher to that degree to where I want? I'm not looking for nobody like that on my channel. We keep it too real for that shit over here. We can't do that shit. I can't all of a sudden make one fake phony fucking video to appease people. We keep it too real over here for that shit. So we like, man, fuck you, Spencer Fred. Fuck you. So now we got fuck Spencer Fred. That's the new shit. Let me get a motherfucking bumper sticker that say that shit. Fuck Spencer Fred. Motherfucker just riding around. It's like, dude, who the fuck is this Spencer Fred dude? He's just some character. He's a fucking character. That's all we know. He's a character. Yeah. And that's it, Melvin. See, as a finance manager, customers love to be buying a car. You be having fun because you keep it real with them when you're more human and you more on the level of the people you dealing with. They bond with you, man. They really do. They bond with you. Because you ain't trying to be fucking way too smart and use big words like, well, the trajectory of the income when you're putting down on this car, the depreciation of the accumulation. They be like, dude, tell me what's up. You don't have enough money, motherfucker. That's what you got to just say. Just keep it real. You ain't got enough money, motherfucker. It's like, that's it. Oh, that's all you had to say. Goddamn, dog. Yeah. What's up? What's up? But they be trying to use these big ass money. Well, the trajectory of your income without the derivative of the annual percentage of the interest rate, without the expense. What you trying to say, man? Trying to say you ain't got enough money, motherfucker. That's it. That's all. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Keep it even. Keep it even. Spencer Fred is gunning for you. He's coming back. The Return of Spencer Fred. That's a motherfucking scary movie and shit, man. So I don't even do rideshare, and I watch delivery burgers. I deliver burgers, man. Mary, we do it over here. We deliver. We got Uber Eats in here. We got DoorDash in here. We got Spark in here. Because hey, if it's about being smart, making money, figuring a way out how to do something, this is what this channel is about. Because I'll do Uber Eats. And we were just saying earlier in the chat, hey, people pay you $20 to deliver a hot dog for 5 miles. Take that $20, deliver them hot dogs. If it's about making smart money, we about smart money. And rideshare is just what most of us do. But when it comes to gig work, and if I ever got deactivated from rideshare, could never do rideshare, I'd still do delivery. I do gig work because I'm not going back to corporate America. Hell no. I'd rather, because I was delivering pizzas to people way out in the desert, shit like that, chicken bags. I got videos of all that shit on my channel. I was making bank. And it was during COVID. I was delivering Chinese food. I was making bank. And I told people, if the money is right, shit, I'll deliver it. Think I won't. Why would I turn down a delivery if the money is right? I'm not stupid. I know what money looks like. Somebody tell me $25, deliver this right here. It's for 10 miles, $25. Bet, give it to me. Fucking throw that shit in my car and I'm out. It's like, forget that, because it's about smart money. If you making smart money, it don't make a difference. Exactly. $1,200 a week back then, we was making bank. What's say Marie Calendar got them fireapple pies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is, I love it when David Rich says he drives nightly. That motherfucker don't drive at night. His ass probably drive golf clubs. That's it. He got a driver, a one wood, and he's driving golf clubs over the fucking fence. Yeah, I drive nightly. No, you use your driver nightly, probably. That's about it. What Melvin says, Spencer Fred is on his period. We doing a collection to buy him some pads. You stupid belly Mel. He said Spencer Fred be on his period. We're gonna do a collection to buy him some pads. The Spencer Fred Pad Fund. It's like, what's the SPF PB? The Spencer Fred Pad Fund. God damn it. It's like, sound like SPF 2, like you putting on some sunscreen. What's SPF 2000? No, this is Spencer Fred Pad Fund. That's fucked up. Man, Melly Bell is nuts. He's nuts, man. He done lost it. He done fucking lost it. He said we taking up a collection to buy his ass some pads. I done lost it, dog. You crazy, man. That's some funny shit. See, that's what I love about this channel, man. Motherfuckers don't care. Motherfuckers don't care, man. We be clowning. We clown like it's a barbecue. We don't care. We just do that shit. Oh, I watched part of that Deion Sanders interview, but see, I was waiting on which part it was, but I was watching the part where he was still talking about, you can't be 3-1 and be upset, like, and he's caring about his kids and stuff like that. So I got to finish watching the whole interview, but I started watching part of it. Man, donate now for poor Spencer Fred. I know it. Man, hey, Jesse came through. He says, I used to deliver and install appliances for 18 years. Yep, I would install appliances when I was young, man. Drivers and helpers would bond in the mornings and after work. It used to be just like chopping it up, sharing and helping each other out. Yep. We used to carry washers and dryers, dishwashers, any appliance. We covered it. They were building new apartment complexes. So when they built the new apartment complexes, we be the ones doing the installs. And they would always have us, the younger guys, do the upstairs install. So the older guys who didn't want to carry shit up, they would do the downstairs install. Because we were stronger, so we do it. But that's the shit we used to do, man. I used to love that shit. That was back when I was in college, man. Love doing appliances, man. Because you only have a few tools because everything was the same. So you only have small tools with you. So you go in, you got your vice grips, or not your vice grips, your adjustables. You got your adjustables. You got your Phillips, your flathead. Get in. You got your pliers so you can get the hoses off and on, get the clamps off and on. Man, we used to fly. They be like, dude, y'all did this whole building already? Hell yeah, we got this shit done. But like I said, now we're out here doing rideshare, trying to get this shit done. We doing it, man. We doing it. Oh yeah, we gonna barbecue after Waste Management. Oh, dude, we gonna have to. We gonna have to, because it is a rugged, rough day. You gonna have like maybe 3-4 days of really rugged, rough driving to where it's not gonna stop. It's nonstop, just nonstop. And so once you finally, like after that week, dude, I slept for like a day or two. I slept because it beat me up that damn bad. So we got the barbecue after that shit, man. Everybody kick back, barbecue, eat, have fun, this and that. Guaranteed, by the time everybody get home, we won't speak for 2 days. Everybody gonna be sleeping. That shit gonna beat you up, man. Because the thing is, there's no humidity out here. And because there's no humidity and you outside the whole time driving, you got to stay hydrated because you're inhaling dry air all the time. So usually in places with humidity, you inhale and you're getting humidity into your body. So your lungs have humidity into it. Out here, you don't do that. You're just inhaling dry air. So you got to take juice all the fucking, you're constantly drinking. Otherwise, you're going to just be collapsing. You're going to be like, man, I'm just dead beat. I'm dead beat. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a trip to AZ now. It's cooling down. Yeah, my little relative live out there. Oh, man. It's only 4 hours down the highway, man. I was up in Vegas back in what, August or no, June. I was up there in June. Yeah. Shoot on down, brother. Shit. We're going to have to roll around and bump. We're going to find Spencer Fred, find his ass. We're going to go find Spencer Fred, be like, Spencer Fred, we see you. I see you, motherfucker. Fucking Spencer Fred. All right, Emmanuel's going to be head to waste management. Okay, I see you, brother. Shit. Come on out, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be live, though. It's a lot of cars are needed. That's the thing. A lot of drivers are needed. And the thing is, you know, the more we get good drivers and the more people are moving around, the more happier people, because they ain't waiting. Because we got to do our local traffic of the people that live here. Like people that still got jobs and they doing shit. But then we got all the new influx of all the people coming in that now need, and everybody's not going to be able to get a rental car because all the rental cars are going to be gone or either too much. So that means all these drivers got to make up the slack. And it's not as easy as what people think it is. They think, oh man, you guys just got to work more hours. No, we can work, you know, a full day with the regular people that live here. We could do that. Regular drivers, regular people, we could do that. But once you get an influx of all these people from all over the world, all dropping down at once, and everybody spread out. I mean, we got people in hotels down here at the Wild Horse. The Wild Horse is far south. Farther south you're going to go is Wild Horse. That's the farthest south you're going to go. And that's like 15 minutes south of me, and I'm south. But they're up there. You're getting hour drives to get people to the golf course. Hour. I mean, your rides, $123, $82. And you doing this shit in an hour. You making this shit in an hour. You're like, damn, I just made $132 in an hour. Yep. Because they need it. They need the logistics. And like I said, I worked that shit, man, for 2 or 3 years straight. 1 year, I just took off. When I had the Jeep 1 year, I didn't work it at all because it was too overwhelming. It was too much. It was overwhelming. And I was new to rideshare. So I was like, dude, this is too much. So I stayed away from that area. I said, I'm not doing waste management. So I stayed away from it until I got better at rideshare. When I got better at rideshare, I've been attacking that motherfucker. But a new driver, a brand new driver doing waste management, you're going to need some guidance. You're going to need some education. You're going to need motherfuckers to tell you what to take, what not to take, what to allow people to do, what not to allow people to do, because they will play you. You're not going to get another car. So when these people get in your car, they want to add 2 and 3 stops, another stop, go here, go there. No, don't do all that shit. Go to where you got to go. And if they want to cash it, they can cash it after that. But it's a lot, man, because people are like, damn, we can't get a rental car. Hey, if you do me a favor, if you just wait here for 5 minutes, we're going to go upstairs, do this. That 5 minutes will turn into 15. That 15, they come out. Oh, can you take us here instead? It's waste management because they're trying to trap people. They're trying to trap people. What is they? My next dog, my next dog gonna be named Spencer Fred. Be like, Spencer Fred, get your ass over here. You over here shitting in the motherfucking, man, get over here, Spencer Fred. Get over here. That's funny shit. He's just gonna neck my dog gonna be Spencer Fred. How are the rental rates out there? Rental rates as far as like cars. Man, some people, these rental cars be like $200 a day, $200 a day for a rental car. It's crazy, crazy. And that's why a lot of people don't get it. They just say, well, I'm just going to do Uber all day because they might spend, $100 on Uber all day versus a rental car charging them $200. So they just like, no, we're just going to Uber all day. Yeah. Waste management is it's the golf tournament out here. It's the golf tournament based out of Scottsdale. And every year, nothing but superstars show up, man. It's a big party. It's just a huge party, huge party. This is Taz says, when I was new, I did the same thing. Seattle saw traffic and bounced, but I came back a pro in Seattle. Yep. Well, it's because people don't understand it, man. Because when you're driving a car and you got passengers in your car, you got to act like you know what the fuck you're doing. You can't panic. You can't be frustrated. You got to know what you're doing because you're trying to get this money. You're trying to get good tips. You're not trying to scare the shit out of these passengers. You don't know where you're going. You don't know how to work the app. The app is glitching. This shit is hanging up there. It's too much for a new driver. It's way too much. So you got to have that. You got to be acclimated to know the apps. The apps will be fucking with you, throwing you rides, doing shit to you. So if you're frustrated with the app throwing you rides because you don't know how to put it on last ride or you don't know how to do this and that, you got passengers trying to add stops. You got all this shit going. You got traffic you're dealing with. You got police telling you to go this way. Then you get up there, you got a parking lot guard telling you to go the other way. You got to know how to deal with that. You got to know how to say, okay, I've been through this shit before. I know they're telling me to do this because I'm going to pop out the other way, even though the map is telling you something totally wrong. The map told you to go way back out that way, but you're following all these people. And it's like, you got to, he said, the apps definitely be glitching, folks. Glitch, they say, we be glitching. The apps definitely be glitching. And an event like Waste Management is for a fucking professional driver. I ain't gonna bullshit you. It's for a professional driver. But we're gonna have a lot of new drivers on deck. We're gonna have a lot of good professional level drivers on deck. And a lot of professional drivers, sometimes they're gonna create accidents and they're gonna be wrecking their cars and shit and doing things they shouldn't be doing because they're in situations that they're probably not used to being in. Really, really high situation. And that's why I don't do the stadium. When football games come, even to this day, I'm a 5-year driver and I still like, I'm not going to the stadium because they don't let you do left turns. I'm not going, you get trapped in parking lots. I'm not going to the stadium. They got some situations you got to know what not to deal with based on your experience in rideshare, what you can and can't deal with, the level of what you can deal with. And a lot of times I can't deal with that bullshit. It's too much. It's too much. And then you're not going to make the money. You're at these big, huge events and you're making $28 an hour because you took a $28 ride for 7 miles, but it took you 30 minutes to get to these people and then to get out and to find out. No, you just made $28 just to go 7 miles because now Camelback is backed up all the way to the highway. The highway is backed up all the way past the ramp. The ramp is backed up because the highway is backed up. 30 minutes later, you got $28. And you sitting there like, I'm like, that's why you got to know these markets. Be an experienced driver to know if this is something you do or don't want to deal with. Because there's ways you can get around this certain shit. You might not want to follow the map. You might not want to do that. You might want to do your own thing because you know there's a way around it. I got a buddy that knows how to get in and out of the stadium like crazy. And he does it all the time. And he's like, man, I go through this way. I do this. I do that. And that's how he gets his money. I just don't fuck with it. This is Jessica Burrell said, hey, Spencer Fred gets his notifications every time you live because we clowning on him. His ears be ringing. Oh shit, Jeff is on. Fucking Spencer Fred's back. Fuck you, Spencer Fred. As soon as he come back in the chat, everybody type that shit. Fuck you, Spencer. Just a whole fucking thing of fuck you, Spencer Fred. He got to come back one day. He's got to come back. When he do, we are ready. We ready for you, Spencer Fred. Get your motherfucking ass back over here. He has no idea what's in store for him when he comes back. It's gonna be like a surprise party for this motherfucker. Like he walking to his apartment blindfolded. We gonna see Spencer Fred pop across the bottom. Oh, you motherfucker! We have been waiting on you. I can't believe you came back, man. Yeah, don't stop unless you have some serious cash to make a stop. And that's what it is, man. When you get big events like that, people are gonna want you to stop because you can't get a car. They cannot get another car. So they're gonna try to make you their errand fucking driver. Oh, can you go here? Oh, can we stop by here? Oh, we just ordered something. Can we go stop by here to pick up that order on the way? And they'll do that. One lady ordered pizza on the way, and I was like, you know what? And she said, I'll tip you $20. Gave me $20 cash just to stop at this pizza place on the corner of Rule and Apache. Was it Rule and Apache? Yeah, because it's right over there by Taco Bell or something like that. And I stopped and I got the pizza for her. She was happy as a motherfucker. $20 cash. I was like, cool. That's what I'm talking about. And Emmanuel says, I drove a discount cab up to Glendale for like 2.5 years. The driver at the stadium won, no joke. So I stopped doing the stadium, even doing rides here. I kind of stopped doing the airport. Yeah. That stadium in Glendale, man, they don't have the infrastructure for it. They need to talk to the people at Waste Management because Waste Management got it knocked out. Stock market mindset was good. Yeah, Waste Management, they got it figured out, man. Waste Management knows how to get all of these cars in and out, know how to get these people shuttered in. They shuttle these people in. They get these people to the cars. The people get out. I mean, it is like clockwork at Waste Management. They pay, whoever they paid to do that shit got paid a whole lot. They got paid a whole lot because drivers love going up to the Waste Management to get people. They got paid a whole lot because at Glendale, they need to find out who are you guys paying because we need to pay that person to come fix our shit because don't know drivers want to come out here. It's like, because y'all don't know that shit. Spencer Fair, we have a collection for your pads for your time of the month. Exactly. That's why he was here, man. Yeah. Any info on hotel rates during that time? Flex said, man, I would try to go to some websites like Motel 6, Super 8. Look at a few hotels. Don't look in and do not look in Scottsdale for a hotel. You need to look in places like Mesa look in Apache Junction, Mesa, anything like that, because the farther out you get away from it, the cheaper it is. Because even in Mesa, the price is going to be pretty good. The price is going to be up there a little bit. But you want to look at Mesa, Chandler, Gilbert, look away from, because Scottsdale, oh, they shit's going through the roof because everybody's coming in and everybody's gotten money. Yeah. Someone said, just follow the orange BMW. He goes to the money. And I'm going to be following all these big SUVs. Like, where are these motherfuckers going? Where they trying to sneak off to? And they be doing it. You see them, man. These SUVs think they slick because they be cutting through shit, going around shit. And you will see like 3 or 4 of them in a row. I'm like, why are they cutting through there? Sure enough, they know a different way. And they'll pop out. And sure enough, it'll be right where everybody is. Like, easy to get in and out. They'll go behind shit, go around something. I'm like, these dudes are smart. These motherfuckers are smart. I just stay at your crib. Shit. These big ass dogs be licking on you all day, man. These motherfucking dogs is crazy up in here. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with, especially the crazy one, man. He's nuts. He was just scratching the door a second ago. He's the new one. He's nuts. He hears a voice. He wants to be involved. He's like, hey. Yeah, Logan said the same thing, man. Out in traffic, I ain't dealing with no traffic. Nope. Out in Vegas, no traffic. Nope. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with it. And that's just a smart way to be, because traffic, if we got paid for time, it would be different, but we don't get paid for time. So we like, you know what? I'm not dealing with anything that I know is going to be stuck in a lot of traffic, because I'm not going to get paid a good amount for time. It'll say increased on it, but the increase be like $1.36. So an extra 18 minutes, you gave me $1.36 for. It's like, no, I'd rather just not even do that. I'd rather just go somewhere else and do another thing. And so I just stay away from traffic. Won't do it. But when waste management come, man, it's a good idea to fly out for the event. You got to get Flex, man. You got to get cars and stuff situated too, because if you're gonna do like a Uber car, like a rental or something like that, with Hertz or something, you got to set all that, because everybody's gonna be taking all the cars. Not only drivers, but people who are flying out to get the cars are gonna be wanting to get the cars. They're gonna be like, oh man, 37.6 hours for me this week so far, book time. There you go, Brixton. Yeah, because a lot of people out here are gonna be taking up all the rental cars. So you got people coming in for the event, trying to get the cars as quick as they can. Then you got drivers who just want to drive for the event, renting cars. They're going to be taking up all the cars too. So there's a lot of people out here. There's a place called New Cars, like NU Cars. New Cars. They get a lot. They rent cars a lot. Uh-oh, Forerunner Forever. That's Kitty Meow Boo's dad. That's Kitty Meow Boo's dad. Thank you. One Crusty Duzzy from Spencer Fred. Thank you, Spencer Fred, you motherfucker. I'll make a shirt that says that. Thank you, Spencer Fred, you motherfucker, right up under the bottom. Thank you, Spencer Fred, you motherfucker. That motherfucker was like, he was talking all shit. He was mad at me. Spencer Fred was mad at me, man. That motherfucker hopped on my live and went off. You're never going to get somebody like David Risher. You're a fucking loser. Spencer Fred didn't like me. That motherfucker, boy, I swear. According to Uber Town Hall yesterday, Uber reached out to NFL to better streamline in and out the stadiums better. They said 29 of the 32 have made changes to better the traffic. Hopefully, Glendale Stadium, I heard that the Cardinals is one of the 29. Because nobody wants to pick up at those games, man. Nobody wants to do it. They just don't have the infrastructure right. And the sad thing is this, it's a lot of the riders. Like, let's say the rider is walking out of the stadium and they'll summon a ride. Now, if they could get away from the stadium to where you are to pick them up, that would be better. But they want you to pick them up where they are. They want to pick up right where. I'm like, man, nobody's driving through all of that shit, taking 30 minutes to get through all that just to pick you up, to work another 20, 30 minutes to get out of there, then take you on a 15-minute drive. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. You on one ride, an hour and 15 minutes, $28. And you'd be like, man, I ain't doing these stadium rides. Hell no. So I want to rent one from Tyrone New For You car lot. Exactly. It's like you show up like, Tyrone, where's the hubcaps at? Don't make a difference, baby. This car is new to you. You can go down to Walmart to buy some motherfucking hubcaps if it's that serious. It's like, man, I'm paying you money to rent this car. I got to go pick some people up in this car. This motherfucker ain't even got no windshield wipers on it. It's got the 2 goddamn racks sitting up there. You got 2 rails just sticking out. Well, you can go buy some windshield wipers if it's that important, but it don't rain in Arizona. You don't need windshield wipers in Arizona. Like, motherfucker, I might want to put some windshield wiper fluid on. Then get your ass out. Go get the squeegee boys. I got my son is the squeegee boy down at the Circle K. He'll clean your windshield for you. And that's the setup right there. They don't put no windshield wipers on your shit to force you to go use his son. His son is a squeegee dude down at Circle K. They got a racket going on. It's like, hold up, why ain't none of these cars got motherfucking windshield wipers, Tyrone? Oh, my son, he the squeegee dude down at Circle K. Go down there and hook him up with some money. Shit, you motherfucker set me up. All right, Duato, there you go. Thanks for giving us your time, Jeff. Got to get ready for the game. Go Lions. Detroit in the house. Let's go. Let's do it. Thursday night game. Oh, if it's hey, shit, I might want to end this live. I probably want to go out and do some Uber Eats, man. Thursday night game, I forgot. All these Uber Eats drivers in here, y'all better be thinking about delivery, man, on these game nights, because you know motherfuckers get to having that beer. They don't lead a game. They need some chicken. They done ran out of chips. These motherfuckers need some dip, man. And they be like, $15 tips. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. These football games, man, we got to start doing that shit. The season is in now, man. The season is in. We got to start. We got to start going out and then getting 45 minutes of the game. That's enough time for me to get in here, shower up, take the shit off the car. I got a Vasquero's Mexican restaurant around the corner from me. They always got orders for the game, because people want to drink, man. They want to drink, smoke, do whatever they want to do. They do not want to leave the house during their game. So hopefully, shit, I get some rides, man. Like I said, it's 3.5 hours have been on this live, man. It's time to get out there and get it. So, like I said, at the beginning of the live, we was getting it in for a little. It's 3.5 hours of some crazy shit. 3.5 hours of some crazy shit. We had a good time, though. But just like Duato said, 45 minutes of the game, if you got Uber Eats, if you got anything you can do to get this money, let's start our weekend early. Yep, bar rides. Let's start our weekend early. It's Thursday night right now. I haven't drove most of the week because I got this crazy dog, but I'm about to get out here tonight. I'm going to do some Uber Eats. I'm going to try to do like Duato says, knock out some bar rides. Man, let's do it. Jesse said, the barbecue is over, baby. Yeah, man, it's time to get this money. Let's everybody start prepping your shit up, man. And like I said, tomorrow, if we get on comments or something or get on a live tomorrow, let's everybody have a successful night. Let's everybody have a successful night. Nobody make, no serious hiccups. You might fuck up once or twice, miss something good, take a nature hike by mistake. But hey, let's go get that fucking money tonight, man. But I appreciate you guys on this live always. We have fun on this live shit. Hey, because I represent the chat, baby. Shit. That's a major problem. Uber Pet, that's it. Use Uber Pet, motherfucker. Hey, when we get out there, we're going to get this money, man. Let's go out there and get it. Let's get it. Thank you, Melly Mel, my man Logan, Jesse. Hey, Flex. Hey, Winter, everybody. Mary Poppins, thank you for everything. All y'all. And hey, Spencer Fred, I don't know where the fuck you at, motherfucker. You ain't in the chat. We taking up a collection for you, Melvin. Starting a collection play for you. That's fucking foul. That's foul. All right, Glitch Dads. Hey, brother, no problem, my man. I appreciate you, man. And once again, Glitch Dads, people might not thank you enough for what you did. Motherfuckers don't thank you enough, but you opened up a gate of intellect for this community, and people need to really start thinking about the integrity of what everybody's doing and what people are like saying and how we're actually supporting and representing these fucking drivers out here, like real drivers. So, you know what? Thank you again for what you did, brother. I appreciate that shit. So let's go out there. Let's get them deliveries. Glitch, get your car fixed. Man, let's go get it. Let's go get it.